rough start for the night, but
what's up, everybody?
We're here. And Mary's already here. We appreciate it.
Oh, what's up, Mary? Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Mary.
Back to Facebook.
Fuck.
Back to Facebook.
Back to Facebook.
I'm okay with Facebook, actually. I just had the discussion when you were upstairs changing. I was like, I like the interaction that we had on Facebook compared to YouTube, but YouTube kind of lasts longer. But if YouTube's pissed at us for some reason and they didn't let us know,
Can you get your share on?
shitty on you, YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Shitty on you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
so
the
we're
fuck's
back.
going on
I think, and it might have been me. I've been trying to do a little music playing.
Dick on the stream?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Maybe I whipped it out on stream. I don't know. But we're according to Facebook, we're not allowed to do live right now. So we're back.
YouTube, according to YouTube, we're not allowed to do the live.
Yeah. So we're back on Facebook. What's up, guys?
Now you're back
There it
from
is.
outer space.
Found the share button. Share now.
So
Son of a bitch. Nope.
there it is.
Alright.
Drinking tonight the Yankee Tank Red Dirt and the Dogfish Head Truth Serum.
They're both good. I'm
So,
excited.
Yeah.
I might have already had both.
I was gonna say they're both good. I'm like, how do you fuck? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You want to show off the first one, the Red Dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Watch out, Chewy. Talk about it.
There it is. First one of the night. Yankee Tank's Red Dirt. It's a country red ale. I believe it's 6 point. No, it's more than that. It's 6.5, isn't it?
I think it's 6.
6 on the red dirt.
Yeah. 6% alcohol. This is the first Yankee Tank that we've had. So that's exciting. Get some new beers in here.
Yeah, speaking of new beers, can I have some?
Me too.
Fuck's sake.
You chose wrong in the very beginning. The choices you make stick with you for life.
Life lesson, Tate.
There you go.
Life lesson.
Don't sit
Thank
next
you.
to the fridge.
Thank you. This is the 20th
Yankee Tank
week
Brew.
of this
Oh,
shit.
okay. Here's something that I didn't know.
20th week.
Yankee Tank Brewing Company is out of
Lawrence.
See, he knew that. Did you know that because you looked it up or because you just already?
I saw it when I picked it last
Okay.
week.
See, I didn't know that. That's fucking
I'd never
awesome.
heard of it before.
I didn't know it was a
Like,
local brewery.
New brewery out of Lawrence? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I
Awesome.
didn't know that Kansas's state cocktail is actually, I can't remember what it's fucking called, but it's because of KU. So they've got like a crazy blue drink that's a KU only drink, and a lot of restaurants in Lawrence know the recipe, but they don't share it. It's considered a secret recipe. I can't remember what the fuck it's called though. I just read a thing about it online, and I was like, no way.
That's the most disappointing story I've ever heard.
You want to hear the story
You
about
don't even
your
know what the
birth?
name of the drink is. Telling a story about a drink with no name.
Well, we'll Google it. Alexa, what's Kansas's state cocktail?
I don't have one of those bitches in my house.
I like to pay for people to spy on me. That's what I have. Because you know somebody's on the other end recording everything.
I hope so.
Sometimes it just talks. Nobody said a fucking thing.
And here's the thing.
I
No,
ask
you
Alexa
want to
every
put,
day.
you want to put it to the test. Talk about something completely fucking random, and then see what ads pop up on your Facebook that next day.
Yeah, that should happen.
Neff's paranoid.
It
Hardcore.
freaks me
Hardcore
out, man.
paranoid.
Apparently, cocktail is not spelled with a CK, I guess?
No, it absolutely is.
Is it? Dude, because I put in cocktail, and it's like, do you mean Kansas State cock?
Nope.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
No.
I think they
No,
flagged
it's
us.
delivering you results based on your history. That's what's happening.
I think
Looking
they
up a bunch
flagged
of
us.
cocks, Jason, and it's like, you want cocks around Kansas
Oh,
State.
no, that's just my history. I'm sorry.
I think what happened is it's saying our title was hyphen episode 20. Like, for some reason it removed the Red Country or Red Dirt and Truth Serum IPA. So it thought we were just trying to title a video episode number 20.
So Julie
Oh,
says
on YouTube?
Yeah.
Julie says no YouTubes, and yeah, YouTube banned us.
Hey, Ashley, what's up? Yeah,
Hey, look
no,
at this. Already such a big turnout.
we're on a short ban from
People
YouTube.
don't want to leave Facebook.
It may or may not be my fault.
I don't think it is.
We're pretty certain that Neff
Everybody keeps telling me no, but
violated
These are my brothers, so.
common copyright.
I've been playing a lot of
Laws.
music, but like it's off of like for the most part small name bands and stuff. I thought they'd be cool with it, but they want their money too. They're like, bitch, where my money?
We're doing our Christmas stream tonight because Tate's gone next week.
Money.
And that's after Christmas, so
Yeah.
And maybe the week after. We don't know. We'll find out.
We hope so.
Gone forever.
I'm kidding.
So if you're out there,
No.
let us know what you're drinking.
Yeah. Right now we're
Regardless.
drinking the Red Dirt.
Red Dirt.
Is
Yankee
this volume
Tank.
still up, by the way, Chris? I just like heard. Sorry, it freaked me
Oh
out.
man, yeah.
There we go.
No.
I was a little scared for a second when you were talking about this volume. I was like,
Well.
shit, is the mic
What's
off
up,
again?
Logan?
No, it should be good.
Let's see.
Man,
We've got a
Logan.
review in
Did you
3
get
minutes
Ashley's
already.
fucking Snapchats of Logan like
Kicking her phone?
No, the one after that when he was like, "Oh, hey."
No, I didn't.
It was like the most like fucking like cologne commercial thing I've ever seen. But it was awesome.
So, shout out to our guest last week,
Eric.
Eric Perry. He was it's pretty cool.
Yes.
We had a great time last week for
I-
sure.
I didn't have enough opportunity to hate on him, but maybe I liked him too much up front, and so
he was a
I
great guest.
wasn't able to do too much hating on him. But he even went out to after cast drunk munchies with us at Poncho's, and that was a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we have a photo of that? We can throw that up
Do you have a
Of what?
photo?
of our munchies at
Poncho's?
Poncho's.
The ponchos photo.
I bet I know you already got it prepared.
Yeah,
Let's
we
see.
we had a great guest. He kept us real focused on.
Oh, there it is.
I'll put it up here.
Are
in
we
a
just
second.
gonna do the whole thing? He kept us real focused on. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm doing the whole.
keeping
It's
shit going.
called a
What's
moose
up,
bowl.
Adriana?
That's what the drink's called, Tate. A moose
Oh.
bowl.
Moose Bowl.
Moose bowl.
Oh, Logan, thank you. Logan has a
Sweet.
crush on my beard. I love that.
It's a good beard. I mean, I
Fuck that
secretly have a Neff beard crush.
Not anymore. Now it's all over the internet. Your secret crush? You said you secretly.
Oh yeah, okay, it's
Yeah.
all over the internet.
There you go.
We haven't gotten to the truth serum yet, so the honesty has not come out yet, but it's coming.
Not in full effect.
No, but yeah, Eric was a great guest last week. We had a lot of fun. Like we said, he came out with us afterwards. We partied up a bit at Poncho's.
We got some burritos.
Yeah,
Man.
man.
It's such a good post cast food.
Oh.
It is.
That's
Somebody's
It
throwing
really
some
is.
hate on you, some shade.
Oh.
What?
You cold-shouldered Adriana at the gym?
What?
Oh!
Wow.
I have no idea. If I did, I'm sorry. I might have been slightly hungover. It's really early, and in the morning I don't really.
What's up,
interact.
Sydney? All the originals are
I
back,
know.
man. This is
Wait.
so exciting.
Did
Luke's
Adriana
here.
try to talk to Tate and
Yeah.
Tate cold shouldered her?
I think I totally just like
You bitch.
strangered her. I don't remember.
Wait, isn't it a stranger where you sit on your hand till it goes numb and then you jerk off? Isn't that,
Stop it.
isn't
You
that what that
stranger
is?
her? That's fucking weird.
Jesus. Beer review in 30 seconds.
We got a first beer review coming up in 30 seconds.
Oh shit.
It
All right.
feels so quick.
Yeah,
Hey.
no excuses.
Anybody who's drinking
Only
tonight,
results
Ashley, Logan, are you
from that
guys
stranger.
drinking? Luke, I saw you were on for a bit. You drinking tonight? What are you guys drinking?
Was
Let
it
us know.
was it this morning?
We're not.
Just so
starting
I
this
have-
meeting.
I think it was a little bit ago because she was telling me about it the other day.
Okay. Okay.
Logan was saying he had on Saturday when we went to the movie that he had the best beer he's ever drank, which was that Victory at Sea.
You
Yeah.
tried it, yeah.
But I was looking at it again tonight because I was like, maybe I'll choose that. It's $16 a 4-pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
$16.99.
But it's like
Shit.
12%, so it's kind of like
maybe.
worth it.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be my next pick.
Oh, wait, your next buy, right?
God damn
Yeah.
it.
No, I mean
It's
I-
cool, I'm cool.
I almost wanted to get it for this week's beer, but I decided that I'd been eyeing our next beer for 2 weeks solid in a row, and it said no next time, no next time.
Right.
So I had to get it.
All
I'm cool with that.
Fixing the chat. Sorry.
God
No, you're
damn
good,
it.
man. Do it up. Chris is busy at work, man. He's our
Nope, no excuses.
Do
Tate.
work, son.
he's our fucking work hound. Chris does so much
I've
work
been
for this
holding mine
cast.
the whole time.
All the cool shit that you see going on here and
Over
down
here.
there and up here.
All right.
Yeah, all this cool
'cause of that
shit you
guy.
see going on down here.
Who's
All
that?
this cool shit,
Yeah.
nobody cares about it.
Thanks
But
to
all
him.
all the cool shit that you care about,
Who's up?
it's up to
Uh,
Shriz.
Neff?
You want me to go first? I'll go first. All right, so this was Chris's pick, yeah? Chris picked this last
Yeah.
week.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Dirt Country Ale,
Oh, there
Yankee
they go.
Tank.
Guinness Nitro? Woo.
Here we go. Damn. Woo. I'm not a big nitro guy, but all right. So back to my beer review. I normally aren't. I'm normally not a big fan of country ales. This the fact that this it said something
Name
somewhere on
40
here about
country
like
ales.
like
four.
like a country red ale is what this. That's I thought it had said at some point.
She said say hi to the trainer next time you're at the gym.
All right, I'm gonna pay more attention.
But
And we'll see you later. Thanks
this
for
one's
joining.
actually got like a pretty. Normally, like the country ales that I've had are like really like watered down, kind of flat tasting beers. Not a whole lot of to them, but this one's actually pretty robust for one. I don't know. I like this. Like this would go really good, like on a warm fall, like beginning
With
of
a
fall
burger.
kind of day. Yeah,
Big
gives you
fucking
like
burger.
a big juicy fucking burger.
A country ale.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't have a lot of words to describe it. It's like, it's full bodied flavor. You get like a nice flavor out of it, but it's really light, a little bit watery. It's our first Yankee tank we've had.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't let that deter my judging. I'm gonna give this. 6.5. I'm gonna give this as a 6.5. Just one overall number. It's a good solid beer. There's not anything that super stands out to me yet. This is my second one that I poured into the glass. But it's a good beer, man. I feel like we're doing these reviews like super quick tonight.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, God damn.
That's because it took us like
Right,
8
yeah.
minutes to get in or something.
Right. No, yeah, I'm gonna give this a 6.5. It's a real solid beer. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like I would judge it higher, but like just I don't know. Like there's not that standout awesome fucking punch. Yeah, that's where I'm at. 6.5. I'm the piss. You're up.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. God damn. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. I usually like some sort of complex flavors in it, or some sort of tartness or sweetness, or you got this little aftertaste or whatever. This is just it's a really solid beer. We talked about another beer that we did a while back. It was that Copperhead. And we said, hey, if you had to start on a craft beer, it would be a beer like this. This is the same thing for me. If you had to start with a craft beer, this would be the kind of beer to go to. I mean, this seems a little more wintry to me. It feels like it goes along with this weather. It feels like it would go perfectly with any sort of like hot food or hearty food that you're doing. It's just got that kind of. It's got that kind of smoothness afterwards. And it's just got those kind of flavors that really would complement anything that you're doing to go to. You could have this with spaghetti, perfect. Steak, perfect. A soup, perfect. This is just an all-around decent beer. And because it doesn't have those flavors, I think it actually makes it better. There's nothing that stops it from pairing with. So it's actually really, really good. It is, like he said, it's got a robust flavor. It's really smooth. It doesn't have much of an after flavor. It doesn't have a back of the mouth flavor or a back of the tongue flavor. It's easy to put down. For some reason, I don't know if it's just me, it feels a little heavy, but it's not.
I was going to say that same thing.
It's not overly heavy. It's not like a stout heavy. It's just kind of like, you know what? I'd probably drink 3 or 4 of these and be done. But it's really good. I'm gonna have to go with like a 6.5, 7, somewhere in there. 6.75. Boom. I'm making up new things today. We're doing that.
3/4 scale. There we go.
I dig it. It's clean. It is heavy though.
I like the color.
Yeah.
I will say it's one of the most transparent beers.
It
I've
kind of
ever had.
reminds me of how, I don't know, how beery the Boulevard Wheat is.
Oh, okay.
Just, it's a good beer all around, I think. It's not bitter, it's not hoppy, it's not too sweet. It's just a standard ass beer, like Jason said.
Super solid.
I don't really taste the honey that was mentioned earlier.
It's funny you mentioned that. That's just the first time I read that. I was like, this is with honey, and then you're like, I don't taste honey. I was like, shit.
Do you?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I actually forgot.
Trying to
that
smell
when we
for
found
it,
that,
taste
like,
for it, and I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that. The name's kind of cool. Reminds me of Joe Dirt.
Dierte? Don't try to class it up for me, son.
I do like the strength for how smooth it is.
Yeah.
6%, and it is kind of heavy in the
And it's
gut.
only 35 IBUs. Like,
Yeah.
That's pretty
I'm gonna give it a 7. It's solid.
Nice.
All right.
Good job. Good review.
Here comes the tight hate.
You know, it's just a standard beer. There's nothing like it doesn't have anything fancy about it. But to do a standard beer well takes some effort. It's different, but it kind of reminds me of like the Tallgrass Pub Ale. It's
Okay.
I mean, it's a beer that I can see myself at the Stuga in Lindsberg on the tap for $2, whatever. And this I'm going to go for over, you know, a bunch of the other cheaper alternatives, just because it's local brewed. It's not, you know,
Right.
not by some big boy or whatever. But I agree on the 6.5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in that range. It doesn't really. It's very like I can really taste the barley and the malt.
James Parker says, "Hey, Brew Bros."
Hey,
Hey,
What's
man.
up, James?
What's up,
How you
bro?
doing tonight, man? If you're drinking, let us know what you're drinking, brother.
Oh, pea pod. But yeah, 6.5. It's good.
6.5, 6.5, 6.75, 7.
Yeah. I mean, that's
It's a good
like
spread.
some people would be like, okay, that's not like, you know, but I mean,
But
everything's
it's
over
not
5. Like
outstanding.
that's a very well-rounded, solid beer. Like,
Yep.
I-
It's not outstanding. It's not horrible. It's a good
What is
beer.
the? Do you
Yeah.
remember the price on it? Was it
I
relatively?
think it was pretty standard.
Yeah.
I think it was like
$8.99.
$8.99 a 6-pack, like
Yeah.
you would normally expect for.
8 or 9.99. So for the ABV, I'd say it's well worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Totally.
I
Because
do
the
have to say,
Copperhead's not
too,
that high ABV too, and that was kind of a well-rounded beer.
Yeah. For our scale, I mean, a 7's not bad. A 7's like really good. I mean, it's not excellent. Like 9 or 10, I don't think we've given anything a 10. But like a 9 is like, this is amazing. You have to try.
It stands
An
out.
8's like,
Yeah,
this is one of my
unique,
favorites.
yeah.
A 7's like, this is pretty good. I'd definitely order this somewhere.
Yep.
A 6 is like, I'd definitely have these. A 5's kind of like when you're
I'll pass it
glancing
up.
into territory where you're like,
It's like a
it's
teeter
hit or
totter
miss.
and 5's in the
And
middle.
then and then below that's kind of.
Rest is like-
Once you get below 5, you gotta start
So-
worrying. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Other than that Atomic Pumpkin, I don't know if we've given anything. Below. I think Tate maybe a few.
I gave
but
the Jubilee a 4, I think.
yeah,
You weren't a
you weren't
fan.
big on that one.
No.
And I wasn't that night, but then I had it a few nights later, and my taste was different. Or I just was like, I don't give a fuck what it tastes
Oh
like.
shit, he's
It's
drinking
good.
that Oscar Blues.
Oscar Blues Blue. What?
Flamingo.
Blue Ferrigno.
Regno IPA.
Like,
Actually, I saw that
Lou
tonight.
Ferrigno?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's so Oscar Blues.
How is that, man? You know what? Don't even tell us.
That's the one out of Lions, right?
No, let us know.
Yeah,
We've
Lions,
had,
Colorado.
No, it's there. We have it to select. We can get it.
we've
man.
had 2 Oscar Blues on the show. We'd like to hear your
Yeah.
opinion on that, for sure. Is this one of your friends?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care what its opinion is.
Ooh.
That's that Tay hate, baby.
Fucking tater.
No, James is really cool. James and I worked together for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We survived Best Buy together.
Austin, Texas.
Do you actually work though? I've seen you. You push a cart around all day and pick up monitors and then talk to people for hours on end.
Oh,
One of those,
God
huh?
damn it.
See, he knows because I can call him out. I've watched him do it.
What do you even do?
I'm basically a mailman with computers. I just drop
I
them
do all
off.
kinds of crazy shit. I don't even want to tell you because you wouldn't understand.
Sometimes I put in passwords. Sometimes I move mice. I tell people to have you tried turning it off and on again. I unplug power or I unplug Ethernet cables and plug them back in. See if that works.
To his defense, though, he's knowledgeable when we do talk PCs. I think.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
shit
Me?
compared to you guys.
I would hope so. He works in IT.
He didn't just
in IT.
skip his way through his career, I don't think.
My it's all been networking recently.
He still thinks IT stands for Internet Things.
Mary, if you're
Of
still,
things.
Mary, if you're still with us, what are you drinking? We never asked. I don't know if you're still on. Mary's usually drinking a little something. Especially you're on
I do no
Christmas
rinse.
break, right?
He is on Christmas break.
Yeah.
You already pissed?
No, you good.
Don't you guys miss that?
What?
Well,
Oh God, yes.
man,
Right.
Oh.
I'm gonna rinse your.
Sure. If you're taking cups.
Yeah.
no, I'll tell you, like
Thank you.
I got on campus this morning and it's empty.
Oh,
And
how
I'm
nice
still
is it
working.
though?
Well, we got a lot of projects going on, like big construction
Oh yeah,
projects.
you guys. You guys have to slam all that shit in these times, don't you?
Yeah.
In the summer and in this break.
But it's so quiet. Like, all students are gone. It's different.
So when you push around
so
that cart,
Chew's
nobody
taking
stops
over,
you.
by the way. Is our mascot Chewy?
All right, what did you think about the last beer, Chew?
Huh?
Yeah.
His towel
Oh,
wags.
oh,
His towel
oh.
wags. He loved it. He's super excited.
He's our official brew dog.
Yeah. The Labrador Dachshund.
You fuck. You fucker. You knew you would sneak in.
I was done with my nap, Dad. I was ready to interact.
I know.
Well, you're
Chill.
talking about Chewy being the dog here. Yeah, I think I told Neff. I don't think I told you. Last, I want to say it's Friday. It would have had to have been Friday. Found a little baby. Oh no, you were there. Well, you were all there. You were all here in my dream.
Thank you for
It was
sharing.
on Saturday.
You're the shit.
When Lily shared with you that I found that little snapping turtle outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually doing perfect. I went to because they said that we could keep it at work, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll definitely keep it at work. And the girl who thought she had an aquarium that she was going to turn into a terrarium, she did not have. So I was like, oh, okay, great. Just let me know how much I need to pitch in. We'll go ahead and get this done, and whatever the food is, yada yada yada. And so she started talking to one of our accountants or finance people, and they're like, oh, we have some extra spend money for the company. We'll go ahead and buy all that. Yeah. So now
Nice.
It's about to get hooked up.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
did you tell him the name? I wasn't going to say it.
Oh, it's T-Rex.
Yeah.
T-Rex.
So now T-Rex is going to have a home?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Jason
it's
saved the
great.
turtle, though.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to get smashed and shit.
Saved its life.
So our next beer is my pick. I don't know. No, we don't have the box. But it's the Truth Serum IPA by
Yeah,
Dogfish Head. No, I'll give it a second here. I'll
What?
give it a second. Give it a second.
What are you doing?
But it's the Liquid Truth Serum. So if
Okay.
anybody is
Ow.
extra honest
Chill.
while we drink this one, just let us know so we know
Oh.
whether or not its effects are validated.
Yeah.
Uh,
Liquid Truth
ooh.
Serum.
So if Jason comes out as of the closet,
Oh my god.
we know that it is in fact a Liquid Truth Serum.
You know how I know Tate's gay? Tate once told me, he said, I read an article that 1 in every 5 are gay. And he's like, I hope it's you, Jason, because you're really cute. And I was like, I think that makes you gay, Tate.
Never happened.
See that smile? It definitely happened. He absolutely did that.
He said all of those
Lay
words.
down.
I'll tell you, everything tastes better when we're drinking it out of our official
Official. Yeah,
Brews
anybody who
Bros
hasn't been on the
BS cast
who hasn't been on the YouTube
Mugs.
since we
glasses.
switched
whatever.
over. We got
Oh,
BBBS.
my aunt in Las Vegas just joined. She's
Woo!
awesome. Welcome to the cast.
Welcome. We got official mugs now. You can't see through this beer, but it has the Tate hate coming through the back.
Mm-hmm. You can see it when you finish it.
That's the best part. Is that when you drink it, you see it right in your face. Tate hate.
So yesterday after I got in the accident, I texted the guy that I work with, Les. We're always bullshitting back and forth. And said, hey, doctor gave me a notice. It said, you're supposed to massage my lower balls. So I sent it back and I was like, oh, no, I meant balls. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I meant back. And he's like, I laughed so hard at that yesterday. Like, I couldn't breathe. And today he was showing one of the other guys who works with us, Troy. And he was showing Troy. And Troy's like, he read the first message. He's like, lower balls. And then he read it again. He's like, oh, so you didn't mean balls, did you? Did you? But I was like, oh, I figured
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Thanks for joining, man.
everybody.
Quorum.
If any of you guys are drinking tonight, let us know what you guys are drinking on.
Oh, show.
So, about the movie, since we have...
Oh,
13
shit.
minutes.
Are we doing this?
About the what?
Are we doing this now?
Are we
That's
spoiling
what?
shit now?
I meant to make a spoiler alert
Oh.
banner.
Oh,
Some people haven't. No, let's not get rid of them yet. Let's get rid of them later.
Yeah, let's keep them for a little bit.
Well, I think the people that care about Star Wars, though, have already seen it by now.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
only been, it came out Thursday. It's been like 4 days.
I could have watched it like 16 times by now.
We'll hold off a tiny bit. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, look.
Until
some
after the next
douchebag-
review.
Some
We can
douchebag joint.
wait.
I don't know who that is. Fuck that guy. I thought I was on this full time, to be honest. So obviously I'm.
Cheers to
slipping.
you too.
Yo, Neff.
Hey, yeah. Cheers, Jeff. Let us know what you're drinking, brother.
Find your beer real quick, and I'll go rinse that one too.
Okay, cool.
So,
There it
Christmas.
is. He knows
What did
he's doing.
everybody? What was your gift this year? What kind of tickle me elbow, cabbage patch thing?
Birkenstocks. Lesbian sandal.
Yeah, see, you know now. Now you know. Embrace it. Embrace your inner lesbo take. So he got his Birkenstocks.
My favorite is probably going to be either my shoes or some new fans for my computer because they're so loud.
Yeah, I didn't miss that until you said something about it today.
When I'm down here trying to get creative, they're sitting there and the bearings are grinding and shit. So
Is that
It-
fan
it
sound I'm
gets to
hearing
me.
now like your computer fan? Holy shit! I thought you had like a little fan like back there. Oh,
there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 loud fans in it.
it's really cool, Den. But
It-
something to
but it
note.
also brings a ton of dust through.
Yeah, something to note, and Tate might know this too. Microsoft no longer vents any of their stuff. There's no air conditioning units. There's no nothing. Just got natural ventilation, and then whatever comes with their case, which is generally one large fan.
Yeah,
and
like
it runs
a
at like 120
Power
some
supply,
degrees. Yep.
escape, and that's
So-
basically it.
Their office or their data center where they run this, it runs at about 120 degrees normally because of the heat that it puts off. But because things now are meant to be so durable, it doesn't decrease its longevity at all. So
Right.
I mean, you can have something that's constantly running warm or what you'd consider warm, and it'll still last just as long. That's really
And
neat.
it's so much quieter.
Right.
When I built this, is before all that.
Yeah.
Like all the PCs were like, "Yeah, you want fans and da da da."
8 fans and some water cooling and some
Yeah,
all kinds of shit. Yeah, I want water running through my
I'm
electronics.
ashamed to admit I'm drinking Keystone Light. Don't judge me, damn it.
We'd never.
Just drinking some Keystone Light.
No
Every
comment.
That's,
beer has its time and place.
That's like a buddy that Chris and I work with, old Trace. He keeps saying,
Yep.
as soon as you guys are ready for a Trashy Beer Tuesdays, hit me up. I'll be the guest.
Ashy Beer Tuesday.
Hand me one of those, bro. Or
Oh,
something.
Getting it.
Yeah.
You know how many enemies we'd make if we did
Sorry, I
a
didn't see
beer
the ones,
review
yeah.
on Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light,
Thanks,
and
buddy.
Yep.
rated it compared to these?
Especially here in the Midwest, we've been
Oh,
getting so many
man,
hits.
I feel so bad.
Give this a 2.5.
Right.
I
I
had
would
somebody
drink this to get drunk and nothing else.
I was telling somebody the other day about our cast, and like, oh, you drink craft beers? And I'm like, yeah.
They're all condescending.
They were talking
sounding
shitty
shit.
about him. I was like, fuck you. I don't like you already.
Hey, what's up,
Fucking
Summer?
asshole.
Thanks for logging in. Say, hey, what's up? If you're drinking, let us know what you're drinking.
Speaking of craft beer,
Absolutely, when you guys log
Shout
in
out
and
to
join
Jason
us.
Anderson for liking our page.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jason.
I think that's 150.
Does that hit the 150
We should do a
mark?
drawing soon or something.
Man,
Yeah.
something.
You know, we have these. Okay. So I was gonna keep them for myself, but we have some extra BBBS mugs.
Oh, yeah?
That I was gonna keep for myself, but maybe we're gonna do a drawing
Do a giveaway.
here soon. Yeah, do a giveaway.
Can you put my name in the giveaway?
Yeah.
No.
Did you like the page?
I did like the page.
But yeah, maybe we'll do some. Oh, drinking water. Hey, that's classy, girl.
That's
You
good
keep it
for
up.
you.
I've actually been drinking so much water lately to where I've like been peeing out of control. It's so ridiculous.
Water-
That's actually kind of
excellent.
bad for you. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know. Like if you can get like too much water in your fucking system, but like I've just been like I'm doing a detox, I guess. Like I haven't been doing like teas and supplements and things like that, but just like water, like flushing my system kind of thing.
You know, you do that same motion when you jerk off guys.
I do this.
You were talking
I do
about it.
this.
Yeah, you're like ball fondling.
So, Neff, you want to talk about this real quick while I Vanna White it?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. We got like.
God
8
damn it,
minutes
I'm
left.
already fucking going.
We got 8
Stop
minutes left.
bitching.
Why are you licking my pocket?
Yeah, let's do this.
Boom.
All right, so this is a Dogfish Head liquid truth serum.
This is why we tell
Uh,
Jason we don't like
This is
him.
like the second or third Dogfish Head we've had here on the show.
I don't think we've ever actually reviewed a Dogfish Head.
We
We did
haven't?
this. No, we did the
You did
sequence
sea
channel.
salt? Yeah, sequence.
We did that, but
We
we
did
didn't
sequence.
review it.
We
No,
didn't.
it was
That
our off
was,
week. It was
that
when you were
when Tate
gone.
was
Oh, yeah.
gone.
True. True.
Tate leaves us like every other month.
Hey,
This one's
busy
six,
man.
This one's 6.8%, which is 0.8 more than the last one. These guys are out. Anybody remember?
I don't know. No.
Aren't they out of Michigan?
I think that's right, but I don't.
We're slacking.
See it. Yeah, we're slacking on this one, guys.
Okay, Google.
Milton.
Milton, Delaware?
There we go.
Holy shit. I was way wrong.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone from Delaware.
It doesn't exist.
I don't think I have either.
It's not real.
Oh,
Do they
no.
leave?
Hey, what's up, Laura? If you're drinking tonight, let us know what you're drinking.
Do they ever leave Delaware?
I'll tell you, this IPA is pretty good.
No, it's the
Yeah.
fucking IPA.
Tate specifically chose us off the shelf and looked at Jason and said, "Fuck you." I remember that.
So, Tate's supposed to be gone next week, and I was bouncing off the idea
Oh, boy.
to Neff while you were gone. And next week, since Tate's not here, and I don't want Tate to ever do anything fun with us because he'll ruin it, is the week that we should play Bro Force. We should drink and play
Oh my
Bro
God.
Force since we won't be reviewing anything.
That's true. Yeah, next week, anybody who's
fucked up.
planning
It is
on
fun. No, I like it.
anyone who's
Fucked
planning on
up.
joining in next week, we're not gonna do. I mean, we might like review the beer that we're drinking, but it's just gonna be Chris, Jason, and I. We're just gonna all of us are gonna grab whatever we grab to drink that night. Probably one of our favorite beers each, and we're just gonna hang out and
We
kick
play
it
that
with you
stick
peoples.
fighting game instead. That
Talk
way we
about-
don't leave him out for Bro Force.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
talk about what Santa brought us for Christmas
And
and
I'll
stuff.
whoop your asses.
You've got experience. I haven't played it at all. I gotta brush up fighting Sarah.
I played like the one guy that would not leave online back to back to back, just talking shit back and forth. He wouldn't leave because he hated me.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Oh man.
Oh, this dog's so needy.
Thank you everybody who's tuned in tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's like I said, we got kind of kicked off Facebook.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, off YouTube. We got kicked off YouTube. Sorry, I'm fucking
It happens.
done with stuff. I don't know what happened. We don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But so we
That's
came
really
back to
good.
Facebook, and it's been a really good fucking turnout.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes me happy. We got a lot of people.
This is
on
our
tonight.
20th episode.
20
Episode 20.
Ow!
Bro,
Oh,
you can't freak out when you hear a noise.
Whew.
Yeah, episode 20.
Boy, you got that right.
That's
under
a
my-
lot of
what-
beers, man.
What's the thing in
Go.
the back? Is it like a cuticle?
Cuticle,
God
yeah.
damn it! Something.
Yeah,
Oh,
episode 20. That's a lot of
fucking
beers.
hurts. Whew.
A lot of beers.
Yeah. We
He's a protector.
we need to talk about something that gets us all angry, like the repeal of net neutrality. There you go.
It's not. It's
I have
not.
to go to the restroom.
That's not fully confirmed yet.
No, it's got to go through court and Congress and everything else, but
Fuck that. I don't want to talk about
No,
it
don't talk about
because it makes me so
Fuck
fucking
Jason.
mad.
We don't care.
What do you want to? You want
No,
to talk about Star
no,
Wars?
So it's episode 20 right now.
Okay.
So, four bros have found a way to convince the people in their lives that it's okay for them to spend every Tuesday night,
For 20 weeks in a row.
20 weeks in a row, getting drunk together.
Yep. Since August 1st.
And we say, that's right. We like to drink on Tuesdays. Our Tuesdays are better than yours.
Our Tuesdays are Brews days.
Our Wednesdays are worse than yours.
We were talking today, Neff and I, about how much we should appreciate Brooks because they've saved us approximately $400.
Do we have a banner we can throw up? You got the Brooks banner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw up the Brooks banner.
So Brooks from pretty much the very beginning, I think episode
We
1.
figured 20 weeks, about $20
Was
a
it?
week.
I mean, were they with us since episode 1?
it
Or
was
was
episode
it?
2.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so from pretty much the very beginning,
Almost, yeah, about $400.
they've
saved us.
been hooking us up. And
Wow.
yeah, like Chris and I were kind of like calculating a little bit, and like for the awesome
There it is.
shit that they've done, they've essentially sponsored us for like over $400.
Let's just do a cheers to Brooks without
Cheers to
Jason.
Brooks Liquor.
Oh no!
Cheers to-
Get it
I
on
was
this
just
chair.
gonna say that too.
Jason,
I was like,
there
did
you
you
go.
realize they've kind of contributed to us like 38 beers?
Yeah.
That's a bunch.
Yeah.
Cheers
That's
to
fucking
everybody.
huge.
So
Like,
now-
no, they've sponsored us for like $400.
Now
At
that
least.
we're on episode 20,
Wow.
that means we've reviewed 44 beers at this point. Is that right?
Right around there,
44?
yeah.
20 times 2, 40.
Dude,
40.
where did you
We
get
were-
this math?
We were at
40 I
32
added
at
4.
episode 15. So plus another 5 or 10. Yeah, 42.
20 episodes times 2, that's 40, right?
42, I believe.
Oh,
Probably,
we had that
yeah.
episode where was the episode that I was gone. Did you guys actually count that one?
We did some reviews. We did 3, but
Yeah.
But was it an
yeah.
episode number?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
So maybe it was 41.
nobody put shit on
I
hold
think
for
we're
your
at
tape.
42-ish.
Yeah, cheers to Brooks, Jeff. Hell yeah, man. Absolutely.
They're always really nice to us. We've never had any problems in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. We walk in, they're like, hey guys, they automatically know, like, they're here, like,
Just
Yeah.
ringing us up, and that's it.
fuck
A
yeah.
minute and a half on this Truth Serum.
Oh man, a minute and a half. I gotta tell the truth for another minute and a half.
Tate's gay. It's
Tate-
the truth.
That's what we always default to. We call each other gay.
Tate
I don't
wore
know about
his
this
he wore his beanie to watch Star Wars this weekend, and then talked about buying a hippie van, and I was like,
Whoa! To say a hippie van, that's
No, he talked about buying the SpongeBob
Eh, no,
van.
he said a VW van.
a
He said
Volkswagen,
VW
a
van.
vintage Volkswagen,
Volkswagen
air-cooled van.
Bus.
Van.
They're called buses.
It's called a fucking van.
It's a
and
bus.
Like a
I don't
bug
have to
and a
be-
bus.
a hippie to like a Volkswagen van.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying you were really filling the mold there, and it was happening.
My dad had 2 different
What's
ones
up,
that he
Devin? What are you
bought
doing
brand
tonight, man?
new,
You drinking?
That's
Let us
bad.
know what you're drinking.
Volkswagen vans. I
Where
grew
are
up
they
in them.
now?
They're gone. When we were living in Florida, one was yellow.
Oh.
I put a big fucking scratch along the side of it. I was riding my bicycle, and like the handlebars
Handlebars.
that had the rubber ends totally ground down to metal, and I was just riding, leaned over, Dad's van.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
I hope he whooped your ass.
I didn't come home for hours. I was staying away. It was like, Dad's pissed. Stay the fuck away.
Fuck yeah, I bet, man.
I'd have been pissed too. Somebody mentioned.
I'm pissed at you and you're not my son.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That was a joke. I love you, man. Actually, you know what? I take that back.
Oh,
I
put
absolutely love Tate. I fucking ended up with a big ass flat tire this weekend. I hit up my boy Tate, and he helped me out. So
What?
I
Why
love
did I
Tate.
get a text about this shit?
He had an
You-
air compressor.
You couldn't
I
help.
have an air compressor too.
I didn't know you did.
You couldn't
So do
help.
I.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You couldn't
I
help.
figured
I
I didn't
got a
figure
tire
either you guys
patch
had
kit,
an
I
air.
got everything.
They're like this big.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
I delivered.
I just hit up
Oh,
Tate.
you got a portable one. Like
Fuck
a
yeah.
bubble.
Yeah.
No, it was the air compressor, straight up.
But he had it charged and shit.
Oh, you got like a fucking electric one.
No.
No?
Compared
That's
to like
I
an
just
electric
I plugged it in, let it get fully charged before I threw it in the car. So it was an
No,
air
I
bubble.
Got like a fucking air.
No,
Oh,
dude,
yeah, mine's
this fucking
huge.
thing. I mean, it didn't take any. I had to lift this bitch
It's
into the
big.
truck. It was a big air compressor.
But he hooked me up. He
Neff
helped me
was
out.
like hitting me up
Nice.
on this text. I was like, all right, I can do that. Loaded that bitch in my little
What the fuck did you
Sunfire.
hit?
Huh?
What'd you hit?
I don't know, but that tire was
Pothole?
flat as
You know what I
fuck.
should have done? I should have never unloaded. I should have just run the air hose into my car, wrapped it around your, and I didn't even think. I unloaded that big bitch.
Yeah.
Nope.
But yeah.
You know why you did that? Because you dumb. You got the dumbs.
What does that say?
He was all about muscle.
Hey, what's
not
up,
about
Davin?
thought.
How
He's
you
like,
doing, man?
Lift, smash.
Booyah, boy! I made it to the watch
Yeah,
party.
Davin, he's a buddy of mine that I worked with a while back. He's in Hayes now. He does Booyah Boy, which is his YouTube channel.
Welcome
He
to the
does a
show.
lot of gaming and stuff. So
Oh,
Oh,
good
cool.
call, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you.
sorry.
My blind ass
He's a
can't
cool
see
dude,
that
man.
shit.
If you're drinking
I
tonight,
can,
Davin,
but
let us know what you're drinking, man.
it's
We always
okay.
want to hear what you guys are drinking. Jeff's drinking Keystone Light. He already told us that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's beer review time.
Oh shit! There
Yeah.
it is.
Can I have another one then?
I've already heard grumblings, so I think at least some of the
The middle part of this
the
couch.
haters
is
are gonna
happy
be
with it.
talking some shit. So let's go ahead and let's start with Chris. Just give
Some-
us
Well,
Some
while he's
yellows?
doing it,
no.
I'll take
Don't even
one.
hold back. What do you want?
One of those. That's fine.
He's got PBR.
All right, there you go.
Is Gella's the place we went to in Hayes?
Yeah, Gell's is amazing.
Yeah,
I liked that place.
yeah.
A lot.
It was a good place. Fuck yeah. it
So, about this beer.
Let me drink another drink. Make sure I still hate it.
was.
Is very IPA. It was expensive as fuck for an IPA.
What was it? How much was this?
Was it like $14, $15.99?
I don't
Jesus
we bought,
Christ.
Yeah.
we bought it 2 weeks ago. I don't
It was like
Dogfish
$14.99.
shit is high.
That's
I don't know
true.
why. Probably because they're from fucking Delaware.
Yeah, and they were actually one of the founders of the.
Christ.
They were one of the originals of the craft beer movement. Did you know that? They were one of the original 3 that actually made the spread.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's respectable, but still, it's an IPA. And there's nothing special about this IPA. I don't think.
You drinking it just to make sure there's nothing special about it?
Yeah, there's not. I'm gonna go with a 5.
Barely.
Go, Jason. Just get
I'm
it
not
out
gonna
of the way.
sugarcoat this.
Let's just go to
But
Jason.
you know what? That's acceptable. Like that's like we were saying earlier. 5's like middle of the line. So like for Chris giving an IPA,
I could
this-
give it a 3 or 4 for the price versus
right.
Oh,
what you
that's
get.
True.
Like, I could go back to the Apocalypse 10 barrel Apocalypse IPA. I bet they're similar, and I bet
Oh, they
that's
taste
almost
just
half the
alike
price.
now that I think about it.
This is pretty dry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which I was like, hey man, at least like the IBUs, they're not like what you were worried about, but
You
How
want
many
another one?
IBUs did this have?
I don't know.
it was pretty low.
65.
I think
Yeah,
so.
65. But we've had ones that were higher than that.
Oh yeah, we have.
I believe
Probably
it's
like
65.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, you're
It's
up.
just
We're gonna get all the negativity out of here.
hello, some IPA. You guys are inspiring a liquor store.
Go
run.
get you some, man. It's the Liquid Truth Serum. It's some good shit.
Liquid Truth
If
Serum.
it weren't so expensive, I would probably rate it higher, but it gets a 5.
I got you.
I completely understand where you're coming from for this. We've done a lot of IPAs on here. Thanks, Tate. Thanks, Neff. There are some that have been really good. They've been sweet. They've had some of that aftertaste. They've had a lot of stuff going on. This is a very, very, very basic IPA. That doesn't make it bad. It doesn't make it bad in itself. As far as the IPA, I think it does a great job at an IPA. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. The flavor is actually mild for an IPA. The aftertaste is mild for an IPA. The back of the tongue's mild for an IPA. But it does not have anything noticeable or memorable about it. So if you had to have
It's a
craft
Truth
beer,
Serum as well. It's just bringing it out.
So if you had to start with an IPA, I think you'd lean in with something a little fruitier, a little more citrusy.
Oh yeah,
a
don't
little
jump into
something
this.
else. This is definitely somebody's well versed in IPAs. They're gonna go Dogfish Head.
Yeah.
This is not the beginner, which is crazy because it is a Dogfish Head, and like I was saying earlier, they're part of the whole craft beer movement. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna have to go 6. It's not great. It's not bad. I mean, if I went over to Tate's and it was this or something else in the fridge, I may choose one of these every once in a while. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I wouldn't shoot it down. So it's good. I don't want to say I like it. I'd probably never choose this over anything that I would normally choose. But as far as an IPA, it's not a bad IPA. It's not
Oh,
bad
yeah.
at all.
You want to go next? Or you want me to?
I'll go next.
Yeah. You're up.
So I think some of the words that I've been hearing are crisp.
Josh says your beard looks good, Tater.
Oh, Thorny!
You're growing it out.
I'm gonna see you next week, bro. Up in Fort Collins. We're gonna hang out
Colorado has the second highest amount of breweries
in the nation.
in the nation. Yep.
Who's
Yep.
first?
I
Wait,
don't know actually.
Michigan, maybe.
Might be. That probably sounds about right. Or maybe Boston.
let's do a cheers to Josh
Or
Thornberg
Massachusetts in general.
right
I'll do a
there.
Cheers. I'll do a cheers to any of our viewers. Everybody who's logged on tonight, cheers to you.
Yeah,
And cheers with us, man.
Oh.
Mm.
Cheers to all you guys. We love that you guys fucking log in on Tuesdays. And
He
hang
said
out
Taco
with us.
Tuesday, and I mentioned that earlier. I said
Yeah.
everybody else is having Taco Tuesdays.
We have
We always
Brews
have
Days.
Brews Days.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better than Taco Tuesdays. And sometimes
Give your
we still have
review,
tacos.
motherfucker.
So is this Taco Tuesdays at Maggie Mays? Where are you going? Just
Give me my fucking review that I want from you.
I'll get it. So
Taco John's actually owns the phrase Taco Tuesday,
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
which I don't like Taco John's, and I never knew that. And it's also only a Midwest
Craft
thing.
brew boom in
So-
Colorado has been awesome. I bet it has.
So okay, my review. This is definitely an IPA. This is
It's named IPA.
this is an IPA that doesn't hide. It's not one of the ones that has to, that's trying to draw people into that market by putting different things that will attract people in. This is a bitter, sharp, crisp, but also refreshing in my mind. I like the bitter. The bitter is something I look for. What, it's 6.8%?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna stop you there just for a second. You said you do like the bitter. Do you like bitter in your coffee?
Peace
Yeah.
out, Corum.
Really? Okay, just checking.
No, bitter's not a flavor that I shy away from.
Okay.
But I mean, anybody who likes IPA likes IPAs don't have a problem with bitter. I would just say
Right.
that's an upfront.
Right. Yeah.
That's
You
just
can't.
That's a characteristic of IPAs. They're
Yep.
bitter. Does it have a wow factor? Not necessarily. But it's good. I mean, if somebody has this in a cooler and they're versus some other domestic beer, I'm gonna go this way every time.
Every single time.
And
I
If-
think I would too.
you would too versus a domestic alternative. This is.
That or a Pabst. Which one are you gonna choose? Pabst is really
IPA.
Pabst is a really hoppy.
Ain't no fucking way. I'm gonna go
I'm taking
IPA.
this every time.
I would too, just for the strength per drink.
Yeah.
That,
7.
maybe I hate that person. I want to drink their $2 pop beer.
7.
Especially you, Tate.
7?
7.
Nice.
All right. I'm the same way. Like Tate and I are the fucking hops guys. That's what we like. Sometimes we fuck over Chris and Jason because of it, but we like hoppy fucking IPA fucking beers.
3 fuckings in one sentence. Did
Yep.
you hear that?
I agree with Tate in the fact that it's very dry, bitter, but I mean it's like a clean, crisp bitter.
I got the
There's not. They didn't throw floral accents in there. They didn't throw any type of citrus in there. Nothing like that. It's a very. We had two extremely solid beers for what they both were. Extremely very
frills
like
beers.
fucking rock solid beers.
Yeah,
It was a really great choice with those two tonight.
both
because of what they both
6+%.
were. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this.
PBR 5%
Man.
ABV for the win, he says.
I really like this IPA, like a lot. It's really good, and I think I like it because, like you said, it's not. There's no bells and whistles to it. It's just like you want an IPA.
Here you go.
I agree with what you guys were saying. Like don't fucking dive into this if you haven't had an IPA and you want to like ease your way in. Pick something with some citrus or some kind of fruit flavor because this is gonna kick you in the ass.
Yeah.
But if you like them, this is where it's at.
You'll like
I'm
it.
gonna
You'll like it.
8.5.
So I got one more comment to add.
It's just so solid. Like it's so concrete. IPA and like IPAs are my favorite beers. 8.5. That's what it is.
So I got one more comment to add.
Yes.
So we all go to the Speakeasy here in Salina
Yep.
frequently.
I went Friday.
Because they have a good combination of good tap beers and TVs and adequate service and good food.
Yep.
Good food.
Yeah, the food's good, the beer's good, they got a good selection of food. The service is normally good. Sometimes it can be.
As long as it doesn't get haywire crazy in there.
dude, that
they got
place
good
gets
service.
packed.
Yeah.
But so they're. I mean, I know their taps. I know what they have, and
Yeah.
I know I have 3 primary beers that I'll go to. But if this was one of the 5 primary IPAs that they have on tap, I will totally circulate this into my rotation of
What are the
beers
other
that I
3
get there.
then?
So they have the Goose Island IPA.
Yeah.
They have the Deschutes Fresh Squeezed IPA, which was the lost episode.
Yeah. Which
They
was one of the highest rated.
Yeah, they have the Lagunitas IPA. And they have the Founders All Day IPA.
They also have the V6.
So they're all IPAs. That's
They also have the V6.
So we were talking about IPAs. Yeah, they have the V6
Well,
too.
I
Which
just
is one of
asked
my
your
favorites.
top 3 choices for pulls.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
you're like, all IPA. Well, fuck. All right.
IPAs are my favorite beers,
That-
undoubtedly.
I just
That
assumed
one
at
said
some point
Warbeard.
Warbeard's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
I just assumed at some point you'd have something else in there, a lager, an ale, a stout, or
So,
something.
One of my other favorite beers is the Roller Chain Lager, which
Okay.
is by
Yeah.
Kansas Territory. I buy that frequently. It's really just a clean
Did you
beer.
have it first time on this cast?
I think that the first time I remember having it was on this cast.
Yeah.
I think I might have had it once before, but that was like the night of my graduation, and I don't necessarily remember.
Oh, that's
I'm versus IPAs. I'd rather have sour or a heavy.
I've started liking the sours too.
Oh,
Like, the sours are so unique, and they're. I like that they're not as heavy. Like you said, sour or heavy. I like the sours. They remind me of an IPA in just some of their sharpness.
Yeah.
That they kind of. It's a beer that kind of wakes
like
you up. It's not a beer that you just kind of like mellow into. It kind of wakes you up a little bit and keeps you energized.
Yeah,
Well,
the heavies kind of gets you just drinking and
Falling asleep.
yeah.
I will
You know what
say,
actually fits that whole mold that's really good? I'm going to have to... Boulevard's Tank 7. That is a fucking beer and a half.
Yeah.
When we went to Speaks on
Holy
Friday,
shit.
that's what I was having. That's an 8.5 beer.
yeah.
It's actually cheaper than a Dogfish head. They had the Sequence Ale there. That's 4 for a 16. The other
Yeah.
one's $3.25 for a 16. It's an 8.5. That's like 2 beers in one.
Yeah,
True.
the
For
Tank
$3.
7 is heavy and it will fuck you up. But
Oh,
it's
yeah, well,
worth it.
Oh,
It's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
tasting
well.
beer though.
That's the
It's
farmhouse.
really
it's
is.
flavor wise.
It's
It's
nice
so
and
good.
Right?
spicy.
Farmhouse
Yeah.
ale. Yeah.
You need like 2 and you're fucking.
They're
pretty
heavy
good.
though.
Oh,
I
man.
Like,
love that.
That's
taste
not a
of it.
beer that you can drink 12 of.
No.
You know,
I'd like to try
No way.
at least one
No.
night.
Dude, we drink somewhat heavy on Tuesdays for the stream, and I mean maybe it's Saturdays when we're all hanging out together, something like that. We drink somewhat heavy. I had 3 of those, and I was like, I think I might throw up. Like, I was like, oh, I feel like I was just drinking a 12-pack. Like
3 or 4 of those straight, I'd probably be there too.
yeah,
And I
it's
never
a it's a fucking beer.
Did you guys see?
Yeah.
we were planning on doing it.
We're
We
thinking
just,
about it.
Yeah, we're just we didn't throw up a spoiler alert.
We all saw it together
Oh,
Yeah.
on Saturday.
We all went and saw it together on Saturday, so absolutely we.
2 of us
can,
were
man.
really hungover.
Yeah, dude. Very.
It was a rough day on Saturday.
We don't have to be real drunk to talk about that though.
We don't.
You just want to. I mean, it's on the tip of the tongue. It's a segue. Let's just do it now.
Ooh, I'm going to throw this out there too. If any of our viewers, you know what, Christmas is coming up. If for some reason you don't have a place to go for Christmas or nothing to do for Christmas or anything like that, I can take you. I can fucking take you. So feel free to come to my house for Christmas if you don't have anywhere to go for Christmas. I want everybody to feel like they've got a place. Just don't be crazy. Don't be wilding out.
Did you have to sigh deeply before?
I did, just because, every once in a while you're like, I'm going to throw this out there because I'm a great person and it's going to be great. And then you've always got that fucking one guy. Like this show, I was like, man, we should definitely do a show. And then they were like, what about Tate? And I'm like, it's always that one fucking guy.
I knew you were gonna throw something about Tate there.
Was that premeditated?
No, he knew what he was
Did
going
he
to
wing
do.
that?
No, that was not off the cuff.
Oh, no, it absolutely was. Fucking Tate. Fucking ruined everything. But no.
When you do the reaction video, put it on our page or something, dude.
We always
Yeah,
share it.
absolutely. We'll share it and shit. Like, send us a
Yes.
link. Hell yeah.
So I mean, let's just go there. Jason,
Yeah, here we go. Okay, before we start,
Oh,
spoilers. We're gonna talk about
If
Jedi's.
you don't want to hear,
We're gonna talk about
Star
the Last
Wars
Jedi for the
spoilers,
next like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Join back in. There we go.
Get
If you
the
haven't
fuck
seen
out.
it-
We'll give you 30 seconds.
so we all know that Jason's going to take the longest time to fucking talk.
I am.
So let's
I'm
go
gonna,
ahead
I'm going to build this
Get him
up.
the fuck out of the way. So Jason, how about the Last Jedi?
Wait, they
Those
said
that
30
don't-
seconds.
Those that don't want to hear, bye. Thank
They
you
said-
for tuning in.
They said 30 seconds.
You guys should have seen it by now.
Oh.
Honestly.
Take care of my kiddo. Drink some beer for me.
See, he didn't want to hear
We
about
will.
The Last Jedi.
Hey, that's
Oh.
responsible though. Take care
Go
of that
watch
kid.
the movie.
Later, Thorny.
Tate, grab me a
Thanks
fucking
for tuning
IPA,
in.
please. Thank you, brother.
Grab me one of the other ones, would you?
Oh my god, we got a Zima in there?
That's the woman's.
Why do we have a
She's
fucking
like, can I
Zima?
put this in here? I'm like, yeah, I'll drink
Nope.
it some night.
You
when
want the
I'm
other one?
fucking ripped. Whatever.
I want to drink some of it. I haven't had a Zima.
Cool.
in-
It's like Sprite.
Damn.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
sir.
haven't had one since like 8th grade, I think.
that's what I'm saying. I want to.
Do you have a Jolly Rancher in it?
No.
They
I was
used to do a
chugging
thing.
them.
Zimas and
You
Jolly
used to
Ranchers.
always shotgun them?
I was chugging them.
Oh, chugging them. I was like, how you shotgun a bottle?
Or fucking Smirnoff Ice. I remember doing that, drinking that. It was
Wait.
always
Yeah.
that and
Yeah.
what? Southern Comfort.
Do you guys know what icing is?
Yes, you've
Yeah.
explained this like 3 times.
Okay.
Like,
I just feel like every time when somebody brings up
You
Smirnoff
got
Ice, I'm like,
ice.
but people in fucking the Midwest do not know what icing is, and it fucking.
because we don't do it. Nobody drinks fucking Smirnoff Ice here.
At
You're
least
12
past
years old.
age
You drink a
12.
beer. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna Coors Light, a Budweiser, or a Bud Light. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, it's been 30 seconds. So
You guys are in the safe zone. Welcome.
it was
Who's
not.
still with us? Say hashtag Tate hate because we fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
There we
Or
go.
The
Yeah,
Last
there we go.
Jedi.
I think it's me, Tate, and one other person.
I don't.
Probably.
I didn't hate the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It just felt like a huge segue movie.
Yeah.
There were two main plots to that could have been completely cut out of it and cut out an hour and 40 minutes of the entire story,
Well,
and it would not have changed it at all. So them going to that
Thanks for shaking
planet
my
where
beer,
they're
bro.
supposed to pick up the code breaker, where
Joe.
it ends up being Benicio del Toro, like that whole line could have been cut. Her training, which she didn't really train, and then you went immediately to the
Yeah.
dark side, and then you go down into the dark portal, or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah.
and then you don't end up dark. Instead, you end up being, in fact, the last Jedi. That could have completely been cut out. I mean, there's a lot of that movie. Everything but the last 20
I didn't
minutes of
think
that
about
movie
that.
could have been cut out, and it would have still been the exact same movie. There's nothing about it that
Too
would have
much
changed.
Poe Dameron for me.
Yes,
I'm a fucking rebel to my fucking supreme leader.
I-
What the fuck, dude?
I said
Or
that
my
to
commander.
Paige today. I was like,
Go
Poe
fly
played
your ship. Shut the
way
fuck up, man.
too much of a role in that. Just absolutely too much of a role. I was like, this is his movie.
It's like
This
he's a
should have
fucking-
been a side movie.
Pilot, shut up, dude.
So I want to point out that
Yes.
when we were talking about
Sarah, smiley face.
when we were talking about what we thought the movie was going to be, everybody
Yeah,
here,
dude.
other than me, thought that Kylo Ren was going to kill Carrie Fisher.
Oh, she was the only person who didn't die that I thought was gonna
Everybody
die.
here, other than me, thought that.
That was the
I
only thing that
said,
pissed
I
me
said
off.
on this couch that he was going to be this hybrid good, and guess what?
No, he doubled down bad.
No,
he
he didn't.
fucking
He
doubled
doubled
down
down
bad.
bad.
No.
Yeah.
He fucking killed. He killed the dude. Fucking
Yes.
just turned the light-
That killed the ultimate bad guy.
No, it
Yes.
does. He killed the greater evil.
No, now he is the greater evil because it has to have a balance in the Force. That was the reason why Luke died.
Yep.
He is the reason Luke died. He didn't kill Luke, but he is the reason Luke died.
Yep.
That's why they had to balance it. Snoke died,
But him
so
and-
Luke had to
Fisher
die.
used the
Him and
Force
Ray
is
are just like
strange.
holding hands through the Force, across a couple different
I was
galaxies.
really
whatever
hoping
the
that
fuck.
that was going to lead to something.
But
And it
here's the thing: he
absolutely
only
did not.
killed Snook so that he could be the ultimate evil. He didn't.
Yes,
To be a
yes.
good guy.
Carrie Fisher using the Force was fucking retarded. She was dead.
I liked
When
it.
she used the Force. She
what
was
the fuck
dead.
was that?
I liked
She
it.
was
Oh, I can
absolutely
live in absolute
fucking
zero
dead.
fucking
In
atmosphere.
vacuum?
Yeah, and all
And
of
she'd
a sudden
been
I'm
floating there for minutes.
Oh,
For
God, I
fucking
hate
minutes.
it. I hated that.
with the
Explanation?
explosion that killed
Oh my
everybody
God.
around her. The explosion killed everyone around her, sucked them all into this zero vacuum outer space, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, I got the fucking Force."
That's
Fuck
right, she
you.
does.
The
That's
only
right,
thing
she
that I
does.
can make of it that they
How are they gonna put her in the next fucking movie?
Well,
CGI?
yeah.
I don't fucking want that.
Good
I want
point.
her to get her brains blown
That's
out
a
the first.
very good point, Davin. I hated
the
that.
only way that I can imagine that they did that point, and the only thing that could have been the reason why they did that, is later when Luke goes to explain the power of Kylo Ren, and he says he is from two very strong people, Han and Leia. And it was to show that Leia is so strong with the Force that she has never trained in it, can preserve herself, and fucking basically come back to life. She's that strong in the Force. That should tell you how Kylo is. But Kylo was weaker than Snoke, and then Snoke
wasn't, though.
was he absolutely was, because you watch how he fucking bowed down to Snoke. But then what? God,
Do
did
you see the power of Snoke though when he was like doing everything? though?
Ray
Compared
was
to
just
Rey, not
complete.
Kylo.
Yes, and Ray's supposed to be stronger than Kylo, and Snoke was just like, Ray, you're a plaything. You have nothing to do with any of this. I can stop you completely. I could kill you
But he
without
couldn't
blinking.
stop Kylo. He couldn't
and
feel Kylo going, turn the
He-
lightsaber.
that's just it.
So-
He,
But that was like
he was reading
a
his
fuck
mind
of the
though. He was
mind,
trying to
though.
read with his mind. He's like,
Like-
"You're gonna turn this lightsaber on your greatest enemy." I can see that, and he thought it was that whole thing. So it wasn't that he was super strong or could get out of the way or anything like that. And then I was like, "You just took out the biggest player in your side,
Yep.
and you already know she can whoop your ass.
That was awesome.
You just
And
basically
I
set yourself
saw
up
that
for
coming,
failure."
But I loved it. The Royal Guard fighting them. Was
Yeah.
Oh,
fucking sick.
they were cool. They were cool, and their weapons. I like their weapons.
Yeah,
That was
instead of the
oh,
like
fuck
standard
yeah.
little pike,
Yeah.
they were badass.
Yeah, like their fucking lightsaber.
Okay,
whips. Like,
I've asked. I think I asked you this. Maybe I didn't talk to you about this. Kylo Ren's lightsaber, like ready to fight, fucking stance. Is no one else extremely fucking bothered by how awkward it is? Because it's like this. It's like this. He fucking leans forward. He has his like lightsaber back, and he's like
very
lean
weird.
forward with it. It's so fucking out of the ordinary, fucking awkward. I cannot stand it. That whole movie, all I can think about is like, what are you fucking doing, dude? Because he's like, he just does this weird like, like into it.
hope-
I don't fucking know what it is, man.
God, I don't know. I don't want this next movie to happen now.
So
I do.
I think this whole movie
I
was a
do.
segue movie.
I don't want it to be cliche and Ray kills Kyle at the end.
No,
I want Kyle.
I've
to kill
already
Ray.
told you. I've already told you what I think is gonna happen.
they're gonna get married and have babies.
No, I think it's gonna be a giant Jedi versus Sith battle.
So, to bring it back to what you just said, I think they're going to have babies. I loved his idea of we will cut out the Sith, we will cut out the Jedi, we will be one unity, and we'll split this up. I thought maybe that's actually what he's going for. He's going for a complete neutral. I was like, I can definitely understand that. What I don't understand is how she is supposed to be the Jedi when she has emotions, she has anger, she has everything that goes against the Jedi
Just like
Order.
Anakin had.
Yeah, just like Anakin
Yep.
had. That's the whole reason why I thought she was going to go dark in this movie, is because she shows everything that they say you can't have. You have to be completely neutral,
But
completely to be
at
a
the
Jedi.
end of the movie,
She's living
and I
rocks.
think no, past that, at the end of the movie, they have their final encounter. Because here's the thing, and this is what like I don't think people realize, and this is why I watch it twice. Okay, at the end of the so throughout the entire movie, they had been joining, and fucking what's his name? God damn it!
Kylo Ren,
No,
Luke,
no, the fucking who?
Snoke.
Snoke
Okay.
had said I was the one who was joining your minds.
Yes.
Because he was doing it as a plan. He's dead
But then it still happens.
at the end of the movie, and it happens again.
She's getting in the Falcon, and he's.
And she's getting
sitting
the
there
Falcon,
like-
and he's sitting there watching her.
But
But she very blank-faced, just stares him in the face, and closes the door. She loses all
But
that
maybe-
anger that she had for him.
But maybe
all
he
that
set
passion.
it up to where they could connect, and now it's just they can now
because
they're both force sensitive.
just like
No, that's not how the Force works.
But-
You can't just
I
like
don't know.
preemptively
Yoda-
set that shit up.
That's
Obi-Wan.
not how the Force.
No,
You
like-
can't just set
no,
that
like-
shit
and
up.
Luke do the same exact
No,
thing.
like Snoke activated
All of them do it.
and now they're like, no, this is.
But I'm just saying, at the very end of that,
channel.
I'm just saying, at the very end of that,
You
though,
can't turn off channel 3.
she had no emotion. She was just like,
when
He's gonna
Kylo deploys the
close it up,
lightsaber directly
and he
into the
just-
dude's helmet.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah.
yeah.
It
When
was
she
in a
throws
good
it to him
way.
and he goes.
But also, I think at that
Turns it
moment,
off
that
immediately.
that showed Kylo Ren. He was like, because she was the only person
He
that he
might
had
be.
at that point.
Darth, yeah, he
And
may
so-
be.
So at that point, she closed that hatch. In Kylo Ren's head, he was like, I have no one now. So I think that's going to really turn him into an ultimate
So,
evil, and I'm excited to see
What
him.
did you guys think about
I-
what
yeah.
Kylo Ren said about Rey's parents? Because that's a point of contention
I
as well.
think he may be lying.
I think he was totally making shit up.
I don't, only for the fact that the creator said in this movie, her parents are going to be introduced and explained. And that was the only introduction and explanation of the entire
I feel
thing.
like there's got to be more backstory to it. They never make it that generic.
You say that, but then at the very end, that little boy uses the Force, and
Yeah.
he's a slave kid, and,
And
he's got
no
Force
background.
Do
powers.
you know what his
True.
parents were?
We don't
You
at
don't
all.
fucking know what
But
his parents are. You know where he comes from.
We
Sorry.
don't at all.
But
So
she could be like that kid. was.
exactly like that kid.
Just-
Okay, so this is something that I
Force
noticed.
coming
This
out.
is something that I noticed the second time watching it, and I didn't see it the first time.
He's right. If Snoke is Plagueis, then I mean,
He's dead. Fuck you. He's dead.
fucking
Gavin.
cut in half.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the thing that I noticed the second time watching it, and not the first time. Towards the end of the movie, when Finn goes to give Rose a blanket on the ship, the last
The
ship.
books.
The
Oh
books.
yeah, yeah.
The Jedi texts are saved in that like Rey fucking stole them.
On
They're
the,
in that
the
fucking
Millennium
droid.
Falcon.
That's
right?
why Yoda
Yeah.
was fine with the tree burning down. He's like, the tree doesn't hold a
Exactly.
place. These do.
They
So
weren't
I
really
think
page
Rey,
they weren't
I
page
think
turners.
Rey is, and the fact that it showed the boy like having this the Force with him, I think Rey is going to get a group of apprentices and train them, and I think Kylo Ren is going to get a group of apprentices, if not the apprentices he stole from Luke,
So that he can
because
make the Knights
Luke
of Ren.
specifically said Kylo left with a group of my apprentices, and we've never seen them again, and they haven't been introduced at all yet.
Yep.
Nobody said he killed them all, like nothing like that. So he still has them somewhere.
The
They may have been the
somewhere
Red Knights that he
potential
just
Knights
fucking
of Ren.
slaughtered.
The Knights of Ren, maybe.
Right.
Midichlorians.
So like I feel like that's what I'm saying.
Midichlorians.
Fuck you, Davin, and your fucking.
This reminds me of a parody video on somebody I used to know.
But I'm saying like
Watch this then.
You haven't seen that?
No.
I'm saying like I feel like the third movie is gonna be this giant fucking Sith versus Jedi battle. It's gonna be Rey and all of her apprentices versus Kylo and all of his, and it's gonna be.
I really hate though that it didn't show more of her training.
Yes,
That was
that,
dumb.
I
Yeah.
completely agree. That was the next point I was going to bring up.
It was
She has
probably-
no training.
12 seconds
She has
that
no
it showed us.
training. She has none from Luke. She has none from any other Jedi. But she can lift this massive amount of boulders. So I'm just supposed to believe,
She's
which
that
is
strong.
fine, is she's that strong with the Force.
So show us more.
Then that's-
in your
Yeah.
training instead of going, oh, she's too strong for me and fucking leaving.
Does anybody else think that Rose's character is a complete fucking waste of time?
That was
And
the
all
that was the
absolute-
plot part of the plot where I was like, this could have been completely cut out of the entire movie,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have given a shit about it. I didn't
Yes
think
and
that.
no, because at the beginning, her sister was pretty epic.
Oh, yeah,
Like
the,
what she did to sacrifice herself.
Davin said
To
her
take
training
out-
was standing on a
Gotta
rock
pee.
and cutting another rock in
Oh,
half.
seriously.
Right.
Nailed it.
But imagine how many people that first chick took out at the beginning of the movie in that
Yep.
destroyer, or you know.
And see, like, I feel like that's
'Cause
gonna
that
have
is
some kind of
literally-
fucking. She's gonna like sacrifice herself at the
What
end of movie
happened
3.
here?
This is called Tate shook my fucking beer and it spilled
Okay.
when I
Because
opened it.
one of those ships is literally
Yeah.
millions of.
What do you guys? Okay, what do you
Imperial.
guys think of what's his name? The Master Thief's character. He's gonna play an important role in
Oh
movie 3.
God, I hope he comes
The
back.
code breaker.
He has to.
I don't want him to be.
He reminded me of Gambit
Yes.
A big
Yes.
reason
in
I
a
think
weird way.
a big reason I
Yes.
think he's coming back
And
is
unlike Gambit.
was his last little monologue of you blow them up today they blow you up today you blow them up tomorrow.
I think the moon is hollow.
I think he was a completely neutral character, and I love that. I'm really hoping that he's this generation's Boba Fett.
I
Like,
feel
I
like
really
here's
hope
here's
that.
what I feel like he's gonna happen. Movie 3 is gonna come out. There's gonna be some huge detrimental thing to where the Rebel Alliance is like, oh shit,
He's gonna turn the
we
balance.
don't have enough of something, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna show up. Here I am, and he's like, and then he's gonna
All this
say,
money you
and
gave
he's
me?
gonna say, you blow them up today, we blow them up tomorrow. And it's gonna like fucking go right back into where we betrayed everyone. Because
No.
everybody's like, "You backstabbing son of a bitch!" But then he's gonna say it in movie 3, and everybody's gonna be like, "I fucking love this guy!" Like, it's gonna be the same fucking line and everything. Like,
It's Benicio del Toro. I
Yeah.
love Benicio del Toro. He plays one of my favorite movies of all time, The Way of the Gun.
I'll have to watch that.
Devin
you haven't
says
seen
the
it?
code breaker is
Oh
Han
shit,
Solo.
that movie's.
is-
You've
yeah,
probably seen
we
it.
talked about this earlier. Han Solo was the rebel kind of guy. Like,
Yeah.
he had to like
He's right.
fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he let
greedy and
everybody
doesn't
down, so he had to
care,
like
in it for
reestablish
himself.
himself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
The only reason Han cares is because he wanted to ban a princess. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Tate, what are
wouldn't
your
you?
thoughts?
What is the question?
Talking about
Just-
the code breaker.
Just anything.
You haven't said much about. You asked us questions, kind of. So, what questions do we have for Tate? Did you want Finn to die?
Yes.
Yep,
Me too.
so did I.
That whole line was just ridiculous.
No, I was like driving into the damn what is the
Finn's
gate
been
breaker?
one of my least favorite new characters.
He was already there. Let him just drive it into the.
Yeah.
What do they call that weapon? What was it?
It was like a
Oh,
red
that
cannon
fucking
or
cannon.
something.
Yeah.
He was gonna blow it up. He was there. and Rose dropped it. And by the way, she could not have possibly gotten. He was going in a straight line. She had to go like this, and then
She couldn't
come
have
like
sped
this.
up that much to go over. Yeah.
No,
He didn't
no.
know how to even drop the fucking ski thing though. So like maybe
I
he
hate
probably
it.
wasn't full gas.
See, he doesn't know how to do that. He can't fly a fucking simple thing.
But he was out there on the front
he's
lines.
A stormtrooper can't
Right.
shoot for shit, but he can fight Kylo Ren with a fucking or Captain Phasma.
Right.
He can control or
See, I don't
control
like
a lightsaber.
Finn
That's
for his like
bullshit.
not. He's I don't know.
Even
He's
in
like
The
a very
Force Awakens.
comical fucking.
Because he's black, right?
No,
You don't like
he's,
black Star Wars
He's a
characters.
comical. Shut up.
Oh,
That's
you
bullshit.
speak
He's a
of
comical
Next
juvenile
point.
character. Like I don't want to watch a fucking. Here's the thing. I don't want to watch like a Star Wars movie and have a guy saying lines like, "Hey, what's up, Chrome Dome?" Like what the fuck
Yeah.
was like? That's still
No.
in my head. Was
Even if
"Hey, Chrome Dome." Like I was like, what the.
even if Finn was a white dude, I'd still fucking hate him as a fucking.
Yeah,
Star
I don't.
Wars
No,
character.
I don't care as a character.
I hate Poe
like, yeah.
Dameron too. You both can be out of the fucking movie for all I care. The last two.
You mentioning comical, I feel like they forced way too much humor. Like
In this
I
last
thought
one,
the perfect amount of humor was the Force Awakens K2SO's little lines.
Okay, yeah.
The little witty, he's like, oh, okay. Like Jen's talking shit to him, and he goes, the probability of her shooting you with that blaster is.
It's high.
Oh, Rogue One.
It's
very
Rogue
high.
One.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
my
It's
bad.
very high.
Yeah.
No,
Rogue
that
One.
was great.
Yeah.
That
He
was
had
great.
little snippets,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a fucking person, so it made it even better. But
Absolutely.
I will say this one was like they had a lot of like funny parts, but like I think like a majority of the movie was fucking comical.
yeah,
I noticed about maybe 30, 45 minutes into it, I was like, they have forced way too many jokes in this. It's changed the whole tone of the movie.
yeah.
Like it's changed it. You can tell now that Disney owns it because it shifted to that aspect, and there was no like just major bads that happened. It was
Look
kind
at
of just
that.
always a mild letdown, and even then there was no
I agree with Poe.
somebody got cut in fucking half.
take on
PBR
Poe.
tonight.
My favorite.
There's our boy Davin drinking that PBR tonight. He sent me a photo.
Hell yeah. Got the Jordan gear on too.
I just
My
there was
favorite movie.
Rogue One was probably one of my
I
favorites.
was about to say that.
Yeah,
It's
Rogue
that,
One's
No,
is
Rogue One. was
absolutely out of the
precursor to New
newest
Hope.
ones. Way
Yeah,
better.
so-
they
epic.
did
I
an
loved it.
amazing job.
Loved it.
It was so good. Rogue One was so good that by the end, I didn't think everybody was gonna die. I was like, nope, everybody makes it off this, and they're all gonna be. Oh shit, they're all dead. Holy shit! I forgot that everybody dies, and that was the whole point in this movie.
I do
It
like
was
Empire
good.
Strikes Back though.
It was real good. So
I just watched Rogue One Saturday.
got a little bit of.
I know. I'm working on it here. It's all.
The
in-
moon is probably both the lost city of Atlantis and the lost continent of Lemuria.
God damn it, Luke.
It's also made of cheese, if I heard
No, that's Luke
correctly.
Rosebrough. That's a different Luke.
Yeah, I
work-
know it's a different.
He works for my wife.
Oh, okay.
I can still say goddamn it for what he said.
No. I totally agree. God damn it, Luke.
He said the moon was hollow, and then he said this. Like,
What's up,
Are you-
Luke?
Are you also a flat earther? Is that a thing?
oh God, I
You
hope you are.
subscribe to that?
If you're not a flat earther, this isn't the fucking stream for you.
Yep.
If you're not,
I don't think I get you. Sorry.
Oh, fuck flat earthers. God.
I like anybody who's a skeptic, so I actually enjoy flat earthers. I enjoy every conspiracy theorist there are. Chemtrails, UFOs, whatever. Regardless, I want to listen.
I can deal with chemtrails, but not UFOs or.
Only because one of your favorite songs written was chemtrails.
Yeah, but not the flat Earth.
The
fuckers.
Earth is a flat circle. Yes, it's like a penny. You're absolutely right. You fall over the edge.
But then you end up in an alternate. Well, never mind.
Drink more whiskey.
Hey, it's
What's up,
Don?
All he ever tells me is like, you guys need to drink some whiskey.
He scrolls through his Facebook and goes, "Oh, they're on."
Don, can
Drink
you
whiskey,
imagine?
Drink
bitches."
whiskey.
Yeah,
And then
Don,
he gets
can
out
you
and scrolls
imagine us
more.
drinking
Needs to be a
for
sponsor.
2 hours on whiskey? Can you imagine us drinking 2
Holy
hours on
shit.
whiskey?
Fuck
Dude,
that.
you made me that one old fashioned a few weeks ago on poker night, and I was like,
Ooh.
that old fashioned fucked me up. Like I had 2 beers and I was like, I am more sober than I've ever been. Then I had that old fashioned. I was like, I'm fucked. There's no way I'm driving in 6 hours.
You should have known because Tate pours his drinks like
man.
75% alcohol.
Old
25%
fashions are only there's not
It's
pure
just
liquor.
whiskey.
it's liquor.
Pure
with,
whiskey.
It's liquor with a little mixers in it.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Oh, it was,
But
it was
I know
delicious,
you
though.
also made
It was
yours
delicious.
alcohol with a little more alcohol and a tiny bit of mixers in it. I know you.
man.
I do.
I know what an old fashioned is, but I also know what your old fashions is. Not the same thing.
I try hard.
Speaking of, on your winter trip, are you going to be making everybody a shitload of butterbeers?
That sounds great.
Oh. Hoping somebody makes it
Oh
over
wait,
the season.
you know what? Hey, Chris, switch us back over to some Christmas shit.
Boop, boop, boop,
No, we're not
boop,
anymore,
boop,
Luke. You
boop,
missed
boop.
out. we fucking skipped it. We already did it. We love you.
I still want
Wait,
to keep
wait, no,
talking about it.
one more
Shoot.
spoilers.
What?
What was supposed to be her fucking dive into the dark side there? Like, that was supposed to pull her immediately into the dark side, and nothing
It
happened.
didn't show shit.
Nothing happened. There
What
was
do you mean?
15 minutes of nothing. When
Her trying to find her parents and
She
stuff?
actually physically went in that hole.
She's not
Yeah.
susceptible.
And
That's what. I mean,
Is
she was
that what
like
it was
not
supposed to
gonna
be?
go. Yeah,
it,
absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Or
not
her
vulnerable.
only one was her
Because like,
parents, and she
because
didn't get her
anybody
parents.
else would have given in to that mere mirage, and she immediately was like, I knew it wasn't forever. I knew it wasn't
She's
real.
like,
yeah.
Like tested.
I feel like
I don't know.
she wasn't susceptible.
She
to the
tested
dark
out of
side.
that course.
That
She's good.
that was not the impression that I got at all. And it was just like, oh, she immediately dived into the dark
Look
side.
at me in the mirror. Oh, this scene is cool. No point.
Nice.
Exactly. And I was like, okay, maybe this is supposed to show that she's susceptible to the dark side. That would have been awesome.
Hell
But then
yeah,
it
Don!
fed
If you ever have a
into-
whiskey night, you're here, brother.
It definitely fed into the fact that there was going to be a whole twist. There was never a fucking twist. Never a fucking twist.
It's coming next episode.
Yeah, fuck
But,
off.
I really did
2019.
dig the whole Luke owning Kylo. Just going, you're not shit.
Man, hey, the
Yeah.
The fact that it
the
made
fucking that was so badass, man.
the only reason why I thought that was, I told Sarah this right from the get-go. I
He
was
looked way younger,
I was gonna say his hair was cut and he was different.
less
and
gray.
Everything was there, and I was like, yeah, this isn't him. This isn't his thing. And then whenever he survived that, I was like, there's no fucking way he survived that. That is not him. But then apparently he used so much energy that he died from it. I don't understand what
No,
that was
okay,
supposed
so
to be.
I don't
That
think
and
it-
Snoke being gone.
I don't
he
think it's
got-
Yes.
I don't think it's necessarily he died. Okay, so
He
when
did the
Obi-
same thing Yoda and Obi did.
He
yeah,
became
so I'm
one
saying
with
like
the
yeah, he
Force.
became one with the Force, which was like that feeling of okay, I fulfilled what I needed to do in life.
Yeah,
Now I can become one with the Force and I can dissipate.
and help,
Obi did the
and
same
help
thing.
Other Force
Yoda did the
users
same thing. Exactly.
along their way. Yes.
So like I don't
Is
think
that
it's
why they-
necessarily like he died, but it was just like he could finally become one with the Force, and that's why Rey's like it wasn't sadness, it was fulfillment. It was like he found like this is what I needed to do. I needed to keep the Rebel Alliance alive. I needed to be there for those 5 minutes
I didn't
so
think
they could
about
escape,
that.
and then I was good. Like
I didn't think about that. He has a lightsaber that was destroyed. That was a giveaway for him.
Oh,
Oh,
she had
yeah.
it at the end. She had both pieces,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
it was
maybe,
destroyed versus her and Kylo's.
maybe that's
Yeah.
your imbalance or your imbalance there. Like you're supposed to be stronger in the Force, but you don't have a saber. But then he was supposed to also have a green saber according to his shit. So it
Yeah.
was a complete balance
Being
too.
a Jedi Master,
mean-
he should have had green.
He completely different. I don't know. There were so many things
No,
about
the
that that were just,
lightsaber color isn't depending on what level of Jedi you are.
it's your path. Are you a Sentinel? Are you
Guardian.
a
No,
Guardian?
Guardian's
Yeah.
blue, Master's green.
No, it has to do with your
Your
crystal within your lightsaber
alignment.
itself.
Yep.
Like once you have a lightsaber, like that's your lightsaber. Your color's not going to change
Okay.
over what level you become. Like
I thought it did.
no. Because you have to remember, like
Because it's just a
fucking
kyber crystal.
no, you have to remember fucking
It
Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber.
He got to choose his though. His didn't stand
But,
for an alignment.
but
He's
all of
trolling the
those
fuck
all
out
of
of us,
those Jedi's like their lightsabers didn't change as far as what level they were. It was like
Oh no, he went back later and he got one. But whenever you choose one of the original 3 paths, which are Sentinel, Guardian, and
Really?
I can't remember the other one.
Yeah.
It's whether it's yellow, green, or blue,
It's pretty
and
cool.
it gives you one of those 3 major colors right at the beginning. And then later, and that's why Mace got to choose a different one, and why there was purple and orange is because if you go out and you find your own kyber crystal, you're supposed to be able to actually change your color. But it's because you're supposed to have surpassed those colors. You become a higher level.
What's the highest color?
There is no highest color.
What's the next to highest?
Purple and orange would be because they're
Yes.
outside the normal realms.
Like a
It
black,
means you've
white,
actually done
purple, and
something.
black.
It means you've done something
That's
incredible
like
or
the
Is that like
Old
Samuel L.
incredible.
Jackson during
Yes.
the Clone Wars?
It's like
It
the
was.
old Republic days.
Dang, Samuel L. Jackson
Pre
had the
Darth,
purple saber.
Darth Vader and everything, like way back. In the
Whoa.
Jedi. Yeah, dude.
But
What did Yoda have?
But there's no more Kylo crystals.
Green?
Green.
Yoda had green.
Green with a black shroud instead of a white. At
Shroud?
its highest.
Shroud?
Glow.
It had a black aura around the green?
In the old Republic days, I think.
Yeah. In the original.
Dude, you guys are teaching me shit. I don't know.
Well, I played Star Wars: The Old Republic like a fucking job.
Which it
And-
makes you choose those, and it gives you the backstory on
Yes.
why they're different. Do you know why they did that so far in the past?
No.
So George Lucas,
I don't
whenever
have
they
that
originally,
fucking game, though.
whenever they originally had these meetings for developing this game, George Lucas would bust in. He's like, "This is my world. You can't fuck anything up. It's gonna go exactly like this." And after he did about 6 or 8 of those, where he was just fucking batshit insane, they were like, "All right, it's set 1,000 years in the past. You get no say at all." So that's why they went that entire way. They were just like, "You don't get to choose this.
We're
Our
lagging
canon's
on
our
Facebook.
canon.
I don't know if
It's
we
just
actually
blue.
are.
Yeah, there
One
are some
reason
cuts.
Mace
I've
Windu had
noticed that there are some
purple
cuts.
lightsabers because
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, wanted something to distinguish his character.
It's true, but
Please
that's part of the
support-
reason why they introduced it to the
You
canon.
just started SWTOR? Oh my god. Oh,
Playing it on
I should
iPad?
get back on and play. Are you playing on your phone?
What is Sator?
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
The older. Oh,
It's an MMO that I played. Fuck. Julie almost left me because of that game.
Oh,
In Georgia, I played it for 2.5 years.
That was a long
Straight,
time ago.
like a fucking 40-hour job.
mine was Final Fantasy
Nice.
11.
We were doing like world first type shit, raids,
Yep.
and getting like second, third in the world, beating these bosses.
I-
Firebrand, Stormcaller, Kefis, fucking. Oh my god, I love that game.
Oh, mine was Final
I was-
Fantasy 11.
Sorry,
I'd
Julie.
wake up at
We got him
3:30 a.m. to do my god fights with my guild, who was it's called a link shell in Final Fantasy 11. But
Yeah,
to do my god fights with my link shell that was in Europe.
Yep.
So I'd wake up at 3:30 in the morning to do that. I had 3,600 hours into my character. I had done all kinds of shit and barely scratched the surface. Just fucking barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I did everything that game had to offer.
I had
and-
like 3 top level characters with raid gear, so that if somebody was gone that week, I could fill in that position.
Oh
and
man.
still play it to a T. Oh my god, fuck MMOs, dude.
I still have dreams about killing shit to harvest fire crystals so that I can craft. Like it's fucking nuts. And one of the worst things is I own the soundtrack for the game, so I'll hear it and like it's got to be what being an addict is like because I fucking jones to play it. Like I'm just like I've got to
Hey, what's
fucking.
up? If you guys
I've
just
got to
joined in,
renew.
say,
I've got to
what's
renew.
up?
I've got to
Hashtag
renew.
day
what
8.
tune they
Give us a
play,
shout out.
Oh.
you think about where you were in the world.
Exactly. Like there are sometimes I hear the Ballad of Sandoria and I'm like, I remember fishing for fucking carp until I got my Lu Sheng's rod, which took a million fucking carp. It's fucking nuts.
Describe
It's
Qui-Gon
so
Jinn
nuts.
without explaining what he does.
Woo! I play WoW or played WoW
Liam Neeson before anybody give a
for
fuck.
fucking ever.
There you go.
But he breathes after he's dead. That absolutely happens in that. That first episode when he dies
I
and
didn't
they're
see
about to
that.
bury him, it flashes to him, and then right then he's like he just
Wait.
barely. Ooh,
Wait,
ooh,
explain
tightens up.
Qui-Gon Jinn and what
Probably
he
just
does.
shitty acting.
No,
It's
no.
Oh,
Liam
yeah.
Hold on.
Neeson.
I'm gonna take a little bit of a like, what the fuck are you like? What do you mean? What he does? Qui-Gon Jinn is the one who trained Obi-Wan. So without Obi-Wan, you don't fucking have Star Wars. So what did Qui-Gon Jinn do? A hell of a lot. Like, not to hate on who was it who even said it? Luke.
He's just trolling. He's
Okay.
been trolling us for 45
Okay,
minutes.
I was gonna say, like, not to be a fucking like dick, but like, explain Qui-Gon Jinn and what he does.
We're dropping frames like
Everything
crazy.
you know about fucking Star Wars.
That's part of the reason why this is stacking up. It's dropping frames like nuts. No, Qui-Gon is also the same person If you remember in the first part of the series, that was the original reason why
Can I get a
Obi-Wan
cold
was
beer
able
and
to be a
stuff?
master afterwards.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be the first one who's supposed to be able to communicate from beyond the dead.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. Hey,
No.
your
That's a
master.
cold
Yoda
one.
says that
Oh,
to
it's cold.
Obi-Wan. Your master's able to communicate.
Right.
Would you like to speak with him? Like it's that whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's the one who establishes
man.
basically
Oh, yeah.
the fact that Obi-Wan and Yoda get an afterlife and are just
Qui-Gon's a
completely
fucking
there.
bad
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he was awesome, and he's also the one who said, "Fuck Anakin, fuck that kid. You should not take that kid. He's fucking terrible."
True.
And then he died, and then they're like, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. we need some extra people to balance this." Like, oh shit, nope, didn't happen.
Describe his character, not what he does. Jason, go.
Who?
Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon Jinn was, I mean, he was very, there's no way to describe him other than a Jedi Master. He was all about the Jedi Code. He was everything. Everything needs to be balanced. Everything needs to be neutral. You can have no bias. You can have no love. You can have no hate. You can have no anything. We are invested in this, but also the Jedi serve a greater purpose. It wasn't that the Jedi serve a purpose for the better good. It was that they serve a greater purpose. It was still completely neutral, and that they were supposed to have something higher than themselves. I mean, he was, for all intents and purposes, completely neutral.
If nothing else, he trained Obi-Wan. Like, if you don't have Obi-Wan, you don't have fucking Star Wars. That's how it is. Absolutely.
Pretty much. I mean, he served all the major plot lines.
Yeah. So there's your answer. Attack my Qui-Gon Jinn.
I know in the Star Wars game I was playing on my mobile phone for a while, Galaxy of Heroes. He was a damn good leader if you had Yoda and 3 other Jedi on your team.
Qui-Gon?
There you go.
Turn meter manipulation, and then Yoda gave everybody dodge, like every other turn. And then whenever a Jedi dies or an enemy dies, that you would get dodge for all your players. Like, yeah, I miss that game, but I don't.
We're a bunch of fucking nerds, guys. So something you gotta get used to.
They're more than I am.
Yeah,
I'm too.
Oh, hey, here's something I want to talk about real quick, super fast. Not big a deal. We're talking about video games. I got my first chicken dinner. Boom. I wanted to say it on cast. There I go. I'm proud of myself.
winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Anybody who doesn't know, PUBG is now out for console. I got it. My 3rd game in on console. Got my first chicken dinner. It was crazy. I didn't expect it. I didn't realize it was just one-on-one at the very end.
Is that another free game?
No.
No.
No, Fortnite is free if you want to get on that and get on their Battle Royale. PUBG is $30, which isn't that much, considering the fact like how huge PUBG is. $30 on console. At least it was on Xbox. I don't know if you got a PS4, it might be a little bit more or less. But yeah, I fucking.
They're usually about the same, and PC is usually cheaper. Maybe
I don't-
like $10
yeah.
cheaper
I don't
on
even
PC.
know what a chicken dinner is on.
So PUBG is
First
Battle
place,
Royale.
right?
It's like one of those giant, like you drop into one island, 100 players, last person alive wins. I was
And you
last
got
person
first.
alive. I got
Nice.
first place, so I got a chicken dinner. So, fuck yeah! I am on console. Oh wait, fuck you, Davin. You fucking dick. Look at that. But no, I got.
Kill
You know what?
yourself.
I got my first chicken dinner, so I don't care. Fuck you. It was
Isn't
awesome.
PUBG on the Xbox?
Yeah.
Do you know it got one of the worst reviews in the last 10 years on Xbox?
How?
Just because it has poor
Dang it.
performance.
No, it doesn't.
It's a 5 out of 10 game that they've given it ratings on almost every board, just because it runs at 30 frames a second, and it's supposed to have a lot of major bugs and glitches.
I disagree, but also, fuck them. Well, you have to like also like understand that it's
We're
going
cutting
from
out,
like
man.
a PC game to the console
The bad
console world
thing-
of.
The bad thing about cross-platform games, I don't know if that is.
No, they're not. It's
It
absolutely
isn't
like
pure
for,
cross-platform, but
No.
it is for PC, but they have released it for Xbox. But you
And
don't get to
they're
play with
separate playing fields?
yes, they're
Oh.
separate servers.
Well, then I'd
PC
say
Master
shit.
Race, whoop whoop.
because I would
Always.
say
Well, I
if
don't have a PC, Devin, so suck it.
if-
Shut up.
he's playing you and he's on his PC and you're on your Xbox One. I don't care what fucking rig your Xbox One is. If
Oh
you
yeah,
got the
PC,
X,
you absolutely win.
He's gonna have the advantage.
So much advantage. Yeah.
I'm gonna snap the
No,
shit
no.
out of you before
Depending
you
on
even get a
the
spawn.
PC. Yeah.
But I'm saying, I don't
if I
know.
go and try to
I
play
feel
on
like
my
if
PC nowadays,
I feel like
the
if I was
Xbox
playing
may
on a
kill it.
PC and he was playing on PC, I might have the upper hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, also, I don't give a fuck about the difference between the two. I got my first chicken dinner. Fuck you guys.
Good
I was
job.
stoked.
Yeah.
I killed him and it popped up and I thought I was like, I didn't die. And then it was like, oh, chicken dinner. And I like jumped around my house. Like, oh, yeah! Woo, I did. I jumped around. It was fucking idiotic.
You
I
gotta do
loved
it. You gotta do it.
I had to, man.
I did that the first time I won the Culling, and the Culling, I really liked that game. And then they changed all of the combat and all of the weapons and all the everything. I was like, yeah, not for me. I am
All right,
thinking about
we're
giving
going to.
Fortnite another
We're going
shot.
to Davin 1v1, bro.
You know, I was the best at Unreal Tournament original on PC.
Yeah.
1v1 in Bros.
That's
I was like 12, 13 years old, and I'd kill people. Like, demolish.
nice.
Unreal Tournament?
Yes.
That's
With
awesome.
the chainsaw?
No.
Are you thinking Gears
That's
of War?
later shit.
Oh, maybe
That's
yeah.
Gears of War, yeah. But they might have a chainsaw in the later versions. No, the
What year was this?
17
You said
years
12 or
ago?
13?
2000?
98, 97, 98.
Man.
I was like
Dial up.
12 years old, leader of a clan because I was so good at this game, doing rockets 1v1. People could not touch me. I'm telling you, sniping, rockets,
Cheat
1v.
code.
No. Unreal Tournament 3, yeah, dude. Oh my god, that game. I wish the servers were still up. I'd play it right now. It was cool because the maps were like, people made custom maps for this game, and it was like you were a miniature player, and I was on this couch, and somebody could be over there on that bookshelf trying to snipe me. Like, it was cool as fuck how they made these maps. There was a kitchen, there was a living room, a bathroom. Bathroom was a smaller map. It was way ahead of its time. I wish people could have experienced that game like I did.
That's
But
awesome.
Fuck,
dude.
yeah, Quake's good too.
They've got a
Quake's
new
way more, well, it's not more fast paced, but it's way smaller maps.
They've got a new Quake game that actually just came out, and it's like it's almost like a Quake Heroes, and it's a first-person shooter. It's supposed to be like Overwatch kinda,
Yeah.
but with Quake, and
It's not
it
Quake
looks
3.
no, it
No,
looks really
newer than
interesting.
that.
Yep. I got what? I got a invite. It's like a closed beta invite and something else for one of the last Humble Bundles that I did, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look like anything I'll ever play. So
I wish I could. Maybe one day I'll be able to build a game. I will redo Unreal Tournament up to like nowadays specs and make millions off of it.
somebody will. Just like the
I hope
people
somebody does, so I don't have to.
in the Oblivion engine and in the Skyrim engine, just like somebody always works on Morrowind,
Yeah.
they're gonna do this. Somebody's
Somebody
gonna
that
do this.
loves Unreal Tournament more than I did is working on it right
And
now.
he's completely autistic.
I
I got 27 hours a day to work on this shit. Done in 2 years.
Best first-person shooter I've played ever.
Well, what do you guys think? We're hitting an hour 34
wait, was that a
minutes.
question? Best first-person shoot, or are you just saying
That's the best one I've played.
the best
No.
one I played was I loved the original Halos, but the best one that got me back completely into first-person shooters had to be the original Borderlands. I played so fucking much of that whenever it came
didn't.
out. I
I
loved
didn't get
that
into
game.
it.
It was the sole reason why I bought an Xbox 360. I got that. I got that, Fallout 3, and Bioshock. Liked
Yeah.
Bioshock. Played Fallout 3. It was great. Borderlands, I sunk so much fucking time in. Not Borderlands 2. Borderlands. It ate up all of my fucking time until I had every character capped. I bought all the DLC.
See, I
I
always
did
thought
everything.
Bioshock
I
and
fucking
Borderlands
loved
looked
it.
similar.
Oh,
No.
And Fallout. They were like a. I don't know.
Man, here's the thing. I don't
I beat
fucking
Fallout 3
understand.
100%.
I don't understand the big
Or
fucking
close.
hype on Bioshock. I love Borderlands.
story.
I
It was the
love
story.
Fallout. Bioshock bores the fuck out of me, man.
I loved
Making a video about Borderlands, my favorite FPS since Halo Combat.
Hey, yeah.
I'll have to
love
play
Borderlands.
Borderlands sometime then.
If you play it nowadays, you are absolutely going to have to play it on PC because you'll need to increase the field of view. You're used to having field of view of 100 for your 180, but used to having 100, so about here, and it's native to 70, so it's here. It gives a lot of people who go back. Yeah, it gives a lot of people who go back to it really bad headaches and even sometimes seizures because you're not used to that kind of ratio. So you actually have to go in and change the ratio to 100, which isn't part of the code to change the field of view. So you actually have to go into the config file. It's fucking nuts. But oh man, I played Borderlands so fucking much.
Co-op.
Every character, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you can play
4-player.
co-op. Yeah.
Damn.
I love that game. In Borderlands 2, I played Borderlands 2 until I had 4 capped characters, and I mean, we're talking OP8 levels and just farm
One and
fucking
two
everything.
were by far
He
the
But
best.
said
Pre-sequel, not so much.
best
Yeah,
game
no.
of 2017. Go.
That's hard, dude.
Oh, Divinity 2.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
calling
go.
it right now.
I'll go. Mario Odyssey.
Yeah? When are you going to come over and finish that, man? I've been waiting. I haven't
When
got
you let me.
today, tomorrow, any day.
Best game of
I'm
2017.
Yes,
No, I'm kidding.
absolutely. Let me clear off the chair because it's got a bunch of towels in it, but you're good. You're good.
I can't answer that. I really don't know.
I don't know either.
Divinity
How
2.
I felt playing that game
Oh, you played it all fucking day, too.
for like 5 hours.
Oh, man.
That brought me back. It was like I was in 5th grade again.
It's a fun game. It's really fun.
It's super fun.
And just the hat possessing things, it changes things up so much from the previous ones. It's super unique.
Yep.
Just incredibly unique. So, I really liked it.
Can I just vote not Call of Duty?
Not
Can that
Call
be
of
my
Duty.
vote? Anything not Call of Duty?
Yeah, how do
wins.
people still buy that shit?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't.
This is fondling my knife, man. I didn't realize I left it on the table.
I don't know. My favorite game, Divinity
Don't
2.
flip.
You gotta
It's
give it a little-
super D&D
little flip at
based,
the end.
and
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
really big and expansive. You choose your character and your class at the beginning,
I got that one for free from
and
my
the faction
sister-in-law.
that they aligned with,
Nice.
and it completely affects your gameplay. So,
Or
but
knife.
the best
Or
part is
roll,
you
but-
can combine with other players, or
There's
you
a
can
lot of
main
boxes.
2 characters. So you can go through the whole thing and recruit other characters or whatnot. But you can do infighting in your group. It gives you
Is that on the table?
options to
Yeah.
fight with your other people. Not like physically fight, but
Probably
verbally
use it
fight.
to
Like, why do you
help
think
Cap.
that's a good idea? No, that's stupid. Blah blah blah,
Makes
and
you think
explain
that.
that whole thing. But it does just such a great job, and
That's awesome.
it completely encompasses the D&D environment. So it's great.
That's my
Yeah,
vote.
it's
then.
great.
Jason and I have been in a D&D
Oh, man.
storyline for the last couple months.
I was so happy the last time whenever we fought that fucking witch, even though I didn't find the witch, but that I fucking covered so much area, and I was like, it's not in any of these places, it can only be fucking here. I was like, I thought outside the box, and you are fucked. You are fucked. Fuck you, DM. You are totally fucked.
Jason and I do so much to fuck with our DM. He's like, that's why I know he's fucking amazing at what he does, because he has to deal with us too.
He wouldn't let me use
Like-
any of my deception rolls for that whole ass game. He's just like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to steal everything and convince everybody of bullshit. That's my whole purpose. I don't want to do
But
damage.
he
I
has
just
to
want
put up
to
with
steal
us
shit.
like week in
all.
and week out, and he still like is able to like make the story go along and still able to make the battles happen. And like we just throw weird fucking crazy shit in there. The last one of the big fights we had, we were fighting this flying demon. I'm like, I'm fucking using jumping off my owlbear, and I'm gonna fucking pile drive this
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
I'm going to grab its wing.
Yeah, and I
Can't
killed
fly
him.
with one wing.
I killed him with a pile driver, dude. It was fucking badass.
Oh.
But like, he was like, okay, and as soon as I rolled right, he was gonna let it happen, and that's
Oh,
like
man.
fucking badass, man.
And now we have 2 ships. Fuck. He did not plan for me. Like, immediately he's like, and the orc starts out. I was like, roll for fucking blowing his head off. Like, surprise attacks. You did 68 damage. God damn. He's almost dead.
Yeah.
It's the orc fucking captain. Fuck all of you.
Now we have
Don't
2
you
ships.
step on my boat. And now I have a boat.
It's
It
fucking
was so
awesome.
good. It was, oh,
D&D
man.
life,
I
baby.
can't get into that shit.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. thing though. Like you and Julie play with like friends essentially, but like somewhat strangers. It's like all online.
Yeah.
Versus like we're all sitting there next to each other.
Oh,
Still.
what's really good is there are some times where like if somebody's having a conversation with us and they're like, oh, fuck, he's gonna take over this conversation and just steer it his way. Like it always happens like that. Like, all right, nobody say anything. All right, he's gonna. Oh, you're gonna get us extra. Great, you got us extra potions and extra gold and extra everything. Just fucking do it. Let's get on with this shit. Like
That's what I
it's
don't like
so
about
fucking
our
good.
sessions is it's geared more toward group decision shit.
Oh
Instead
man.
of me just being able to go, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go do this.
That's what we constantly do.
In the last campaign,
It's more linear, and I don't like that.
I was deceiving everybody, and
Yeah,
finally
she
our
went to
DM got
games
fed
in
up with it,
2018,
and he was like, "All right, so the potion
send us
master."
a link, please. Put a link on our page so we can watch it.
We wanna see it,
My top
brother.
5 games in 2018, blah blah blah. Yep.
Throw your channel on our page.
I'll do it.
I mean, we'll shout you out every week or whatever. It's what I mean. We don't mind. And I'll fucking listen to him or watch him at work tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
But we did this thing where he wanted me to get caught by the guards, so he's like, "Fuck it! All right, you're gonna drink this potion. You got to roll for it, or to see if you drink it." And he rolled a 19, and I fucking pounded out of 20, and I was like, "Yes!" And it ended up being a truth serum, which was gonna get us all
He was
arrested
gonna, like, fucking
and
get
thrown in
himself
fucking
arrested.
jail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, instead, I put a cork on it and fucking took him.
So now we have a truth
And
serum
I stole that
potion.
motherfucker's shit.
Jesus.
It was so fucking good. It was so
Link
fucking
goes
good.
back.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's
I
up,
was
Luke?
so fucking happy
Lost
with it.
episode Luke.
I
That's
was-
what you'll ever. That's
Oh,
what you'll always
man.
be, forever,
Oh.
till the day you die.
I can't
Lost.
stop thinking about how I might have ignored Adriana at the gym.
Aww.
Hey, you know what?
Aw.
I know
But it
she
was a
forgives
trainer.
you.
It wasn't Adriana. So
No, it was.
Maybe.
She is the trainer.
She is the trainer.
She's
This
a
has
trainer
to be a
now.
Planet Fitness because that's
I
where
Yeah.
I
thought.
go.
Wait.
Yeah, she is a trainer at Planet Fitness now.
Planet Fitness.
What?
That's how you went
When?
to prison.
What?
Here
That's
recently.
For
I thought she was
day.
coming back to like
when I
visit or
work out in
something.
the morning.
No, she's
Because
a
24/7.
trainer here now at
I go
Planet
to Planet
Fitness.
Fitness.
What
$10
the
a month.
fuck happened?
Yeah.
So cheap.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
I didn't think they had trainers there.
Yeah.
I
They
thought
do.
it was just like people going.
They're-
in.
No,
Don't you
they
have to?
do.
You have to pay for training sessions.
No.
though, yeah.
No, you don't.
It's
They're just
included
there
in,
at
like,
certain hours, so like you have to know like when they're there, what training sessions they're
Oh, I
offering.
thought you had to like book a trainer there.
all I know is that when I go to the gym, I don't look at any fucking person. I
Right.
go there and
Me either. I'm
I
on
bust that
tunnel
shit
vision.
out and I leave. And
Right.
I see somebody, I don't even look at 'em.
Right.
I see him, I don't look at him.
I'm
and
sure she forgives you by now.
Now I have to like start paying attention.
She was just giving you shit.
All right, you have a there's one more IPA in the fridge for me. Can you grab it for me, please, sir?
You requesting the IPA, huh?
Because I finished all my other beers.
Sam's here. Who's Sam? Say hi. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Sam,
pee
hey,
again.
Sam, welcome. Wait. Yeah, Devin, what are you talking about?
Wait, Tater, how's that table going for us?
What?
The table, the beer cap table.
How'd you do
That
on
one's
that one?
bent. I didn't lift it fast enough.
It's going about as good as you're providing.
So pretty
no,
decent.
No, it's Davin. Who'd you invite? Who's Sam?
Thanks, Davin.
Absolutely, every time.
Hey, what's up,
Oh,
Sam?
Samuel Rivera. What's up, brother? If you're drinking tonight, let us know what you're drinking, man. We're always looking forward to see what everybody else is
Oh.
drinking. So,
Man,
Davin's drinking PBRs.
Tonight's beers were so-so.
trying to think of what my games were for 2017 or going into 2018. I finally played Doom at the request of everybody. It was okay. It was
Once you
moved from
see the
arena
moves.
to arena to arena to arena.
But once you see the punch your fucking head off, do this,
Oh.
the motions, are they repetitive?
they are.
Yeah.
They absolutely
Yeah.
are.
That's the thought I got when I
Yeah.
was watching the trailers and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that looks fucking badass, but how many times am I going to see that playing?
Oh,
Yeah, where you just fucking kick something in the leg and then you snap its neck. And I was like, fucking 800
So,
times in.
Instead
No,
of
it's
the
ridiculous.
devs half-assing it and doing 8 or 18 different moves, why don't they put in 180?
Right.
Be fucking nuts.
Put in the fucking work. People will love it.
That's one of the
I
things.
haven't seen that one yet. Oh, that was awesome. Make rare moves
Did you
that
ever
are
play
hard to pull off.
the
Shit like
original
that,
Manhunt?
you know? Yes.
Oh, you get.
Woo, you played that?
Yeah, yeah. You get fucking 3 tiers of kill for every just
Yeah,
minor
dude.
item. So I loved it. So you
And
would
it's
get
co-op.
yeah.
I
You would
love
get
that
like
game.
you would get a piano wire, and you'd go up behind somebody and you'd strangle them.
Yes.
Okay, great. Or you'd do it medium, and you tie it around them, and then you like put your knee in their back and pull them over you, and so like it would strangle them really quick. Or you would do like your third tier, and you'd go up behind somebody and fucking strangle them with it, and then also saw off their fucking head. It was fucking amazing.
Incredible.
Or you'd get a bat, and you'd go up behind somebody, and the first thing you do is you just pop them in the head.
Boulevard wheat, yes.
Oh,
That's
the
all of our
unfiltered wheat,
crutch, I think.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's a good fallback
Solid beer.
Oh yeah. it
When
is.
we went to
Good
the
job.
Vortex
Totally.
party, my work party,
Yeah, you guys had
Saturday.
it. Nice.
They had a no. My wife brought me a Boulevard and a Dos Equis, and I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Because I expected Keystone Coors, you know.
Right.
It was great.
Whatever was cheap.
You can't go wrong with fucking Boulevard wheat.
Nope.
Nope.
I will say this: our Christmas party at Vortex, man, I was surprised. They had a shit ton of Free State beers as a selection.
Really?
Like more Free State beers than I even.
I never went and got a beer. I always had them brought to me. It was fucking incredible.
No, I went up and I was like, okay, so the first one I grabbed was a
You're so
Copperhead.
quiet, fucker.
First one I grabbed was a
Listen.
Copperhead, and I was like, okay, they got Free State. That's awesome. So I went up to the bar later and I said, I need a Free State, and they go, which one? I'm like, what? And they had like 5 or 6 to choose from. So like just 2 of them.
Where
Me
was
too.
this?
At our Christmas party.
No. Where was the location?
We were at Vortex.
At work.
Oh shit! Did they like hire a bar
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, they bring
Martinelli's
people. Oh my
catered our
God.
food. I'm pretty sure they also did the bartending and stuff.
That's fucking nuts.
But yeah, they had like 5 or
And
6
a
of them
DJ
selection.
and-
And I would just go up and be like, give me 2 different Free State. And I was double fisting all night. Drink, drink, drink.
Got
I'd
beer
finish and
pong
go up.
tables
Yeah.
out there, pool
It
tables.
was a pretty fun fucking
in the
time, man.
shop.
That sounds amazing.
It's pretty legit.
That sounds fucking awesome.
No.
What are we gonna do with a shitty Secret Santa? And then I've
Davin,
got a bunch of
Corona
beer
tastes
in
like
it.
dog dick on a fucking dirty popsicle.
You gotta
Fuck Corona.
think. We got almost 300 employees.
That's
and
true.
then
We've
we
got
their
11.
spouses.
12.
So
Yeah.
there was a lot of people.
Makes sense.
There was a lot of people. It was a good time though. Everybody was having fun.
Oh, so
Everybody was
fucked
decent.
up by the time we even got there.
Yeah, it was. A
He's not
shit
wrong.
show.
Your voice did crack.
Free state.
I'm still going through puberty, guys. I know this like makes you think I'm not, but I am. Yeah,
I kind of
still pre-pubescent. late bloomer.
underappreciate the Vortex parties at times. It could be a lot worse. I mean, they had meatloaf this year, but they were going on along with the whole
love
Christmas
meatloaf.
story thing.
Yeah,
It should be illegal to cook outside of your fucking mom's house.
you can't have meatloaf outside of your mom or your grandma's house.
What?
I
How the
kind
fuck
of
can you?
agree, but then again, sometimes
That's a home cooked meal.
The only reason, here's the thing, I
How
didn't
you gonna
eat
order
there.
at Martinelli's?
We went to Speaks, we drank,
not Martin.
and then we fucking ate, and then we went there. But
You
the
order
only reason I
meatloaf
would have
there?
waited and
Where?
ate there
Martinelli's.
is so I could
Oh,
yell at
okay.
my HR department head and tell her, Sherlyn, meatloaf!
No!
Fuck!
Meatloaf!
I don't know what she's doing back there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to pull the fucking old Will Ferrell blind, but
She probably had no idea either.
no, she had no fucking clue.
Dude, now just a cold meatloaf sandwich sounds amazing.
Now I want
That's
is
one of my
food.
favorite things.
Let's
in the
just
Yeah,
world.
wrap.
I'm
Let's
so-
wrap this shit up.
That's what I'm
I gotta
saying.
go- I
We're
gotta
wrap
go
this
eat.
up. We're at like 2 hours.
Wrap
Pretty
that
close.
meatloaf up.
I'm fucking hungry. I want to go home and eat.
Listen to this guy. Well, I mean, it's been a good cast though so
Yeah,
far.
not too bad.
Solid.
We,
All right, you know, before we go though, what are you doing for Christmas? We're not gonna see any of these guys before Christmas.
Just finally
He's
fucking
gone.
Brad, who doesn't even fucking comment. You fucking
Jesus.
dick sucker.
Fucking space bar enter. Really?
God damn it, Brad. You ruined everything I love.
All right, Tate, what are you doing for Christmas? What's your plans, brother?
I'm gonna be up in the mountains, snowboarding,
Sucking
and
dick.
connecting with nature in the Colorado wilderness.
Hey, thanks for hanging, Davin. You've been
Yeah.
a fucking
Thanks for engaging
awesome
with
guy
us.
tonight, man.
Are
You've
you
been
in
engaging
Colorado?
like shit.
Yep.
You'll be up in Colorado sucking dick. What else?
Take some fucking pictures.
Snowboarding. Oh yeah.
Hey,
dude.
also
Sucking dick and snowboarding.
Not
He just goes, and snowboarding.
and snowboarding, baby.
Take some pictures so we can put them up
I'll do
next
it.
week or the week after,
I'll do it.
whichever it
I'll
is.
totally do it.
Brad, if you're watching,
Or-
if you
and
plan on
don't
coming
take
down for
pictures
Christmas,
of the
let
latter
me know.
part.
Both.
I'll do
That way I
it.
can get you a gift, man. If you're
I've
coming
always
down for
wanted to
Christmas, you know
snowboard.
we always
I've never
host.
It's hard.
Chris, what you got going on for Christmas?
Dad's Christmas Eve, here Christmas Eve night, Grandma's in Ellenwood Christmas Day. Tuesday we're off. I'm probably gonna sleep in, all hungover,
I'm off Tuesday too.
Yes, sir.
and see what y'all are up to. You're not included.
I'll
And
be.
dead
I
to
might
us.
have cell signal, so
You're dead.
might
Fuck
respond.
you. No, I don't even want a response from you. You're dead to me on Tuesday.
nobody texts me to
No, I'm
remind me
kidding, I
about
love
this
you.
stuff.
It's been 20 fucking weeks.
get
20.
Get on our page. You fuck. Yeah, 20 weeks.
20 fucking
August
weeks.
1st we started
Yeah.
this. Every
You've had
Tuesday.
a bit of a
Yeah.
fucking
Fuck.
incremental
knock
dink.
it off.
Jason,
Deep.
Christmas weekend.
All right, so
Oh, and, sorry.
nope, go.
And I'm going to Last Jedi, I think Friday again, Friday
You're
afternoon.
gonna see it a
Nice.
second time.
Yeah. And not
I don't
be
think I'm gonna
any
see the
happier
third.
about it.
I don't think I'm gonna see it a third. Like kinda, but also not.
It makes me sad.
The more I think
It's
about
a
it, it's like
great
kind of sad
segue
for a
movie.
Star Wars
It
movie.
was
though.
awesome, but it was disappointing.
Yeah.
Especially after following Rogue One. Like that's a hard movie to
Ooh,
follow.
yeah, that's a
Yes.
really good point.
My
True.
Maybe
favorite
that's
of any
why.
that I've seen recently.
True.
Absolutely. It was way better than Force Awakens.
I
Like,
watched it last week.
Me
On
too.
Netflix.
Me too.
I might watch it again tomorrow.
yeah, I want to watch it again. Anyways, all right, Jason, Christmas.
All right. So
Sucking dick.
Good night, Sam. Thanks for joining us.
I've got to go down to my mom's
See ya,
on
Sam.
Saturday. She's doing a Christmas Eve thing gathering. Just because we usually have a Christmas Eve gathering with my wife's family, and then every year on Christmas I host Christmas Day because I fucking hate going to everybody else's house. And even though my wife's family all cooks, they all suck at it. And my family lives way too far away, so I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll cook everything. You guys enjoy it. I
You are a
know I
great
will.
cook.
So it's gonna be good. I'm gonna smoke a ham. My wife got me a smoker, so I'm gonna smoke a ham and a
got one?
turkey this year. I'm gonna do that. Do the mashed potatoes, the fucking green bean casserole, deviled eggs, rolls, the whole fucking shebang and bang.
There's no Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Even
Gonna
when
do
we're on
that.
YouTube, you're not on there, Brad.
Just gonna do that. And then the day
Yeah,
after
fuck you, Brad.
Christmas, I planned on actually taking off work. I requested it, and they were like, "Well, if you're gone, we're basically shut down anyway. We're we're closed. We're closed on the
Really?
26th." Yeah, I found that out today. They're like, "We're just gonna go ahead and close it up on the 26th."
That doesn't
then.
feel good.
You know, it felt incredible. And they were like, "Well, we'll get stuff accomplished the next day." I was like, "But I have time I have to use
Fuck
before the
you,
end of the
you're
year.
Disgusting.
I have time I can't carry over, so I have to take the time off." It didn't work like that. So that's gonna be my thing. I'm off on
Luke's trying to call
the
you out.
26th.
This is not
so
the
that we
place,
can-
Luke.
We can bro
It's
it
the
up.
place. You're full of shit, bro.
If Brad's off, maybe since he's watching, and maybe he comes down for Christmas like he was supposed to, since he hasn't responded.
I don't
Maybe
hit,
he might be here on the 27th.
I don't hit
26th.
you up because I don't know
For
where
some
you even
drinking.
live anymore. I
Might be
still
okay.
love you and hit me up. I mean, what the fuck?
Dude, doesn't Luke live everywhere? Isn't he like moving place to place?
He's
You live out of a
Wichita,
fucking hotel.
Wichita, Utah, Chicago, Salina, and fucking I don't know.
It's all the same place.
Jumanji.
Maybe I do
Basically.
need
You
to
live
hit,
in Jumanji, dude.
maybe I do need to hit you up to see where the fuck you live.
You live in Jumanji, dude.
Brad, you don't count. Neff, what are you doing for Christmas?
Mhm.
So basically, once the weekend starts, I'll be in my good old hometown for the most part. hitting up
Abilene.
Abilene. Just kicking it with the parent folks.
This thing's flashing. Why is it flashing?
So nothing super,
I don't know. We're getting packet lost or
something
some shit.
like new, super expensive, nothing like
Tate
that. but,
won't be here that Tuesday. You're lucky.
Yeah,
Nobody has
next
to throw
Tuesday.
Tate.
Next
Brad.
Tuesday.
Next time I see you, Brad, I'm gonna say, do it.
Just fucking.
Do it.
And
I
then
bet you won't.
And then he's gonna.
I
submit
bet he
you.
won't.
I bet you won't.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Oh, shit. That's what Brad says all the fucking time. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Brad?
And
No,
also,
hey.
he always says, use a bitch. He once sent me a fucking meme, and it said, this, it was a baby elephant. He said, hey, this is a baby elephant, and it's crying. It's the biggest baby bitch, other than you.
Jesus
Christ. All right, hey. Okay, so we talk about what we're going to do for Christmas. Let's cheers out.
Some outro music.
Wait. This
Yeah.
is the last one before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Thank you very
Christmas.
much
Merry
for
Christmas.
tuning in.
Merry
We love
Christmas.
having you all. I hope everything goes well. If for some reason you don't have a place to go, hit us up on Facebook as
Yeah.
what he would say, Bebo, fucking
Just
Gmail,
message the page.
what the fuck ever.
Message Jason.
As long as it doesn't
Just
seem like
message
you're gonna
Jason
rape
first.
me and my family and possibly murder us, dude.
I don't
got
know what this
smoked
song
turkey,
is.
Smoked ham, smoked everything.
I don't know what this song is, but I picked it.
Cheers.
Woo!
Merry Christmas.
Wait, here we go. It was a picture that says, "Baby elephant is the biggest baby born in the world, except for your bitch ass."
Hey, good night, guys. We love you guys. Don't click it yet.
Cheers.
Give it a minute.
Now click.
Oh wait, we were doing this.
Fuck Brad.
Bump it up, bump, 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 bump. Hey, there's my mom. She finally got her own Facebook page.
Merry
On
Christmas,
Facebook.
Sherry.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We
Merry
love you
Christmas,
guys.
Caleb,
Thank you guys so
Brad,
much for
Luke.
an amazing year so far, man. That's a good Christmas present to all of us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Great
If
having
you
you all
want to be on the show, send
Love
us
you
a
guys.
message. We're
Yep.
always down to have you guys on.
Yeah,
Always do it.
we want people to be sitting here where Snowman Stormtrooper is.
Oh,
Even if you don't-
tater.
Even if you don't want to be here, we can webcam you in.
We can Skype you in all the time, man.
Don't be sorry. you missed the
Caleb!
stream. Hit us
Oh,
up next week.
man! Absolutely get here next week, man. We miss you, man. We
Tay
love
won't
you,
be
dude.
here. Fuck that guy.
Hey, Caleb.
Fucking
Merry
hate
Christmas,
that tape.
brother. We love you, man.
Hate that tape. Right there. It says hashtag I fucking hate tape.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
That's how I know it's my
It was a
cup.
great night. Great night. Merry Christmas. We love you guys.